Alright, good evening everyone. So, it is finally time for Zenless tonight. Been a while since the update came out, like, it's been more than a week because with the new patch always comes the week's worth of daily login tickets, and we're kind of past that point already with the 7 days of login. So, for sure, been more than a week since this main story update came out, and now that, Trails is done, we got Grand Blue's recent event out of the way, yeah, now it's one more gotcha thing left to do, although technically we still have Grand Blue's main story quest updates to read and catch up on, because mid-December is going to be a pretty huge, pretty huge update, I would imagine, from how they're building things up. But yeah. So we're gonna go through Zenless tonight, do some of the event stuff. Let me go get the capture up soon. I say soon because every time you log into a Hoyo game, they always show you like the first couple letters and last couple letters of your email, but I'm just like, man, why do they keep doing that? If they want to make, benefit of the doubt, if they just want to make sure you're using the account you logged in with, just use your in-game username, please. Yeah, so earlier off stream I did the Shiyu defense, or the last Shiyu defense node, mostly because I almost forgot to, and today's like some hours before the reset. Wait, what? Oh, okay, that was weird. My game locked up for a moment trying to log in. Okay, let me go get the thing right now. Alright. Here we are. Been a hot minute since we did Zenless. And let's go see what the next main story update's about. Alright, so, it's time. Also, a whole bunch of events came out. Also, is this like a daily login one? No, it isn't. There's also the Neo Golden Mecha one, which is, a little run back of the EOS Mecha combat event that we had before. I can't wait to get back to this one. This one's, like, really fun. Mostly because we actually get to see EOS in action, so I'm like, hell yeah. And yeah, Bang Boo Auto Chess is back, but I did hear a big warning about this. Apparently, although apparently it's been a thing with the multiplayer modes, it's just that no one really realized until this update. But apparently, if you queue up and get into a lobby with people, if there's any malicious players out there, they can look through the details of the player connections if you connect in the same lobby as them. So, yeah, I don't believe Hoyo has ever addressed it or said anything about fixing that. But as far as I know from what people have said, and as far as I know, there's no one attempting to debunk it, I guess? So, either this is something I'll do off stream, or I'll wait until, like, the last moment to get around to doing myself, but not on stream. So wait, late stream notes is pretty much going on a date with Ye Shungong's pretty sweet. Oh, that's nice. And yeah, like, I really wish we could remove the UI from the screen. Like, I'd like to see like the full screen art for this, because this looks really cute. But yeah, okay. More importantly, new update. Let's get to 2.4. I need to start tracking this. There we go. Okay. So, as far as I remember with 2.3 off the top of my head, there's the whole thing about that different section of the Lemnian Hollow where Ihari was like kind of stuck in for the most part. And then we met Lucia and company. We went in, basically got Lucia out. We saw the whole thing with like Minato and basically like this weird little town about people's like weird, or they call them like drowned ideals or some shit. And then basically the most important thing to remember from that whole episode is at the very end, where we saw like illusions of what happened in the past, and we saw Sarah with one of the other Suabian Temple people. I forgot their name, something Shiyun or something like that. But yeah, he was going along with Sarah trying to like go through a door or some shit, and then when we found the spot that they stopped at, it's like, oh yeah, there's supposed to be a fissure here, but it's not gonna open until some random time later, as in to be continued, you know, all that stuff. So that's the very basic gist of like what I recall off the top of my head in very generic basic detail, because my memory's bad. But yeah, okay. So, and after all that, we encountered Ye Shun-gong at night, as we're like wrapping up the main story. And then Ye Shun-gong was like, yay, I have a junior now, hooray! It's been a while since senior Shun-gong left. Wait, she left already? Wow. You know, I remember about the whole thing earlier about missing voice lines. I didn't think it'd be the very first thing. I'm like, why isn't Wise talking? Wow. Because I thought it'd be like here and there, but not like the very first line when you start the update with with no voices. Oh. Yeah, I didn't think it begins voiceless. I thought, you know, like, I thought it'd be like midway through and maybe near the end or something. Not the literal first line. Okay, I guess I'll just read aloud like the voiceless stuff. By the way, Belle, about that senior Shun-gong who dropped by suddenly last time, did you ever tell her about those illusions we saw of Senior Ye? Not yet. I only managed to say hi before she rushed off in a hurry. She maybe promised not to tell Shifu about it. Probably some kind of secret mission, huh? Besides, what we saw were just illusions. I don't think we should tell her when we only saw fragments of the full story. Makes sense. Speaking of which, Barry, what's the status of that location we tagged with the periodic ether fluctuations? Okay, so is Fairy voiceless?
The spatial fissure has stabilized to a traversable state. Connected area, old mining site. Recommendation: proceed with investigation within the current stability window.
Huh. I really wonder what happened behind the scenes for like which parts of the script got like altered to need, you know, revoicing and everything, if like Fairy in the middle of the same scene is still voiced though. So they altered particular lines between certain characters and not like rewrote entire scenes or something like that, because Fairy's voiced. Huh. I'm just really interested to hear about why this even happened. Huh.
Sarah used Idhari's ability to determine the direction she and Senior Ye both went.
Okay, so they didn't like rewrite everything, so it really was like I heard, like some lines were altered or introduced that they didn't have them record beforehand. Huh. It's even more jarring than Trails. Yeah, I mean, like the thing with Trails, for the most part, like they're consistent about it. So then like either you have like a very important story scene where everyone is voiced, Or you have like the semi-important ones where you start voiced as the introductory bit to settle the player into, you know, story or reading mode. And then it trails off to being voiceless. Or if it's a debut scene for a new character that hasn't been introduced yet, but everyone else you're familiar with, then the new person's voiced, but then the older familiar parts of the cast are voiceless. So that's like another choice they make. And then that or just the entire thing is voiceless. So it's either everyone except the new people, or the first couple lines and then everyone's silent, or just pure silence. Here it's just like start silent, then it picks up some voices, even for the people who weren't speaking before, and then, you know, then it's like that jarring of, again, it's more that jarring, you don't know when their voices will come back kind of a deal. But then, like, in comparison with, like, Trails cutscenes, you can kind of tell by the vibes of, or the pacing of the cutscene, or when certain things like pick up or whatnot, then you would like kind of get a feel for like, okay, they're gonna like build up momentum as they wrap up this cutscene, so maybe they'll end up voicing the last bits of it as everyone's like, all right, is everyone ready? You know, it's like kind of like that moment, like to cap off the important cutscene. You know, then I can see going back to like voice there. But yeah, here it's like, it's kind of like, who knows? Won't they be voiced? Oh my...
Sarah used Idhari's ability to determine the direction she and Senior Ye both went.
And then, yeah, like literally the very next one is voiceless. So wait. So voiceless, Barry's voiced. Then Belle's line about Idhari is voiced, but then the investigation for the old mining site is voiced. Oh my goodness. Huh. But again, I hear it's not as bad as we go later in, but man, this is one way to start off, huh? Alright, I'll go read aloud again. Looks like we'll need to investigate that old mining site soon. We can tell Senior Shunguang once we get more info. Yeah, Shifu might have made arrangements already. Senior Ye, I hope he's doing alright. However, on that fateful evening when the Exaltus Overseer Mevarak met her end, a storm intertwining with the fates of the Ye siblings was already brewing in the depths of the Lemnian Hollow. Does the Creator actually exist? Isn't what you see right in front of you the best proof? The Creator knew your nightmares, knew your fears. They even know that side of you that you've been so carefully hiding. Why keep running from who you really are? Huh? The Creator has never been stingy with rewards for mortals who help fulfill their grand purpose.
Your dearest wish will be fulfilled by them alone.
My wish.
Yes, buried deep within your nightmares, the thing you fear most.
No!
The very thing you'd stop, no matter what it cost.
No!
The one with the most terrifying consequences.
No!
Your wish is to stop this scene from ever becoming reality, and the authority granted to me by the Creator can momentarily reduce those fears of yours to nothing. I can merely temper the onslaught of those nightmares. If you want to sever the connection between your sister and that sword, then the Creator is the only hope for you.
Xiao Guang.
Oh. Your nightmare walking in 15 FPS. I mean, it's for, you know, it was intentional that, like, the animation as, like, it was going through as choppy, or I think it was intentional. So wait, it does get better, so it's not voiceless, it's like 25 to 30% voiceless. Like the way that people made it out to be during the initial launch, from what I've read, like bits and pieces of comments for, they made it out to be like 50 to 70% voiceless, so like, yeah. Everything that happened within the hollow remained shrouded in mist, and for now Swabian Temple is still bathed in a tranquil, peaceful, everyday calm. Perfect timing, Belle. Everyone from the temple went out with Beeline today to help the neighbors, so it's just us left at Swabian Temple. I was about to ask you to help tidy up the guest room. Next time when Senior Shunguang comes by, we can ask her if she'd like to stay over. Just then, some pretty lively laughter and chatter comes from the outer courtyard. Is everyone back already? That was quick. Should we go and check it out? Sure. Okay, hold on. Made some tea before the stream and everything, because it is heckin' cold right now. Oh, you can actually hear the little swish of the sword swings and everything. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you can actually hear like the little sound effects. Hey! Whoa, even my wife doesn't know about my secret stash. How did you figure that out? Though there may be ups and downs, wishes come true in the end. That's basically saying I'll scrape by on my exams. It's the girl that everyone wants to be their wife. No. You see that light brown hair and pretty red ribbon again. Aw, this part's voiceless too. All things in this mortal world are bound by fate. Patience, patience. Let me peer into the secrets of heaven. Please help me out, young master. My rooster with the pretty tails been gone for 3 days already. Could you divine whether a yellow weasel spirit might have taken him? This is the symbol of Shun as wind. Shun stands for the rooster and also means to enter. Oh my gosh, she's just winging it like how like how Yishuan like does it, but more hesitantly. When did Senior Shunguang arrive? That tone. It kinda reminds me of Yishuan Shifu. Is she divining for people? Don't worry, ma'am. Your roost is perfectly fine. Judging from the hexagram, he's simply chasing after his destiny and freedom out in the vast world beyond. Oh god. Ah, is that so? But he's already quite old. Huh? No, don't you worry. The young master here knows her stuff. Don't let that young face fool you. She's got real skills. Why, just the other day, a delivery truck from Good Goods came rattling down the road, and the back door flew clean open. Whole load of cargo was about to spill out and hit someone. Then this little Shifu strolls by, gives a wave, and whoosh, everything pops right back in. Back then, nobody even knew she was Swabian Temple's acting temple master. Also, just saying her moves had that same flair as Yishuan Shifu's. Just lending a hand. I'm just glad no one got hurt. That's all that matters. Miss, my kite string broke. It flew so far away, it's gone. Will it ever come back on its own? Well, look here, little one. The fortune slip says, when lofty trees meet the wind, a single thread of fate is quietly woven. Your kite didn't just fly away. It helped connect your wish to the stars. I love the silly music accompanying this. You connect your wish to the stars above. When you grow up and you're as tall as those trees outside, you'll be able to reach up and catch both your kite and your wish again. Senior, what are you up to right now? The once chatty acting temple master freezes at the sound, a flicker of caught red-handed embarrassment flashing in her eyes. Junior? Oh, you were here. Ha ha ha. Today, the weather's nice today. Ahem. What I mean is, Junior, you're here. When divining, solemnity comes first, so you should address me as acting temple master, got it? The acting temple master speaks the absolute truth. Yes. Everyone, my junior is here to remind us that today's auspicious hour has passed. The heavenly signs have dimmed. It is no longer suitable to divine any further. That's all for today, everyone. Should any troubles arise, you're always welcome to visit Swavian Temple. Junior, there's something important I need to tell you. Come with me for a moment. Trying to keep her cool, Senior walks off to the side, mysteriously beckoning for you to hurry up and follow her. She has new animations. ZZZ, you know what you were doing. Hold on. I need to take a picture. Well, more like print screen. That was close. Almost blew our cover there. Thanks for playing along. Looks like Bowline's intel still needs some work. Senior Shunguang, about that acting temple master title and that Bangbu backing you up. That's Bowline, right? The one who secretly snuck down from Yunkoi's summit to train at Phylum Heights? We thought Swabian Temple was unattended today. Since Shifu and Senior Fufu aren't around either, if someone comes for a divination, I'm the most senior disciple here now, so I just took over for a bit, you know? The other day I was hanging around Wi-Fi Peninsula when I ran into Little Bowline. We both nearly jumped out of our skins. Thinking the other had been sent to drag us back to the Yonkoi summit. Listen, last time we met was so brief that we didn't really get to chat properly. Why did you sneak down the mountain, Senior? Well, for certain reasons, I'm not exactly allowed to leave Yonkoi Soin as I please. Shifu had me in seclusion training for ages. It was so boring I could scream. Just after I came out of seclusion, I heard Shifu had to head into the city for something important. My brother and Senior Fufu probably went with him, right? Talk about perfect timing. Senior Shunguang's brother. That must be Senior Ye. Sounds like she still doesn't know what happened. Telling her now would only ruin her mood. I'll find a better time later. These days, Little Bowline and I have been traveling around Wi-Fi, doing our part to fight evil and help those in need. Oh, we've heard tons of stories about Shifu and your past adventures. Stuff like foiling Exalta's conspiracy, resolving crises in the hollows. Hearing it all got my blood pumping. But then my grand adventure hit a teeny tiny problem. I kinda ran out of adventure funds. I left in a rush and didn't bring enough with me. Oh my gosh, she's poor. So wait, this is the new animation? Oh, do you mean with like, Ye Shunguang's like, poses and gestures and everything? Huh. Just when Bowline and I were at our wits' end, the figure suddenly zipped into sight like whoosh.
That was you, Junior Bao. You're my lifesaver, and the only person I can depend on in Wi-Fi now.
Man. That is crazy. Like, that is like, I wonder what made them choose the lines they did to either like adjust or add in new lines entirely. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I thought this whole thing was voiceless. you get that one snippet of Ye Shunguang's voice. Please, you're the only one I'm close to here. You'll take us in, right? Pretty please. Take you in? You're making it sound too formal, Senior. Swabian Temple's the Yonkoi Summit outpost. Naturally, it's your home too. If you move in, things will only get livelier. Of course we'd love to have you here. My brother Waz and I both live here, and there are other disciples around too. If you ever need anything, we can always help out. Ah, perfect, but now that you mention it, I do have one teeny tiny little favor to ask. Go ahead and ask away, Senior.
First, call me Senior a few more times. I'm enjoying it.
Huh?
You don't want to?
Sure, no problem. Senior Shunguang?
Yay! Well, I never get tired of hearing Senior, but given the situation,
Who cares about the voice when you can see your presence? all people need to see is her smile and people will instantly react with wife.
just call me Xiaoguang for now. My brother and Shifu call me that. And can I just call you by your name?
Oh, and about who I am, could you keep it secret from the others for now? It took a lot for me to sneak down here. If word gets out, Shifu will know in no time and have me dragged right back up the mountain.
Ishu and Shifu's usually so carefree. I didn't expect her to be so protective.
I promise. If anyone asks, I'll just say, you're my friend who admires Yunkoi-sama's way of training. They haven't seen you before, so it'll be fine. Awesome. Awesome. You're the best, Junior Belle. It's settled then. Don't worry. While Shifu's away, if anything happens during our adventures, your senior will protect you with everything she's got. This is my first time being a senior. It's so fun and satisfying. As Xiaoguang speaks, you hear a voice calling for help from the door. You hurry to the door. Young Masters, my name is Old Zhao, or Zhao? I'm a miner who lives not too far from here. Something's happened over at the old mining site. I ran into some Swabian until the site was on my way here, and they told me to find one of Yishu and Shifu's new disciples. The old mining site? What happened? Some of my fellow workers and one of Banaway Shifu's apprentices are trapped there by the miasma.
What are miners doing there? Isn't Porthalumix under a work stoppage order? As far as I know, the acting manager is definitely supposed to be enforcing that.
Well, it's not technically a production zone. The place had been mined out and abandoned. They started shutting it down years ago. That shutdown was interrupted by the miasma disaster a decade back. Hardly any miners or their families made it out alive. They left their equipment behind, and the mine faded from public memory.
The shutdown was interrupted.
But lately, people have been saying the miasma's thinned out, almost like an ebbing tide, which got some clueless, promotion-hungry manager thinking it would be a great idea to send a team in and see if they couldn't start things up again. A few miners who had survived the disaster wanted to go back and pick up some keepsakes, so they volunteered to join the team. And now look at the mess we're in. That apprentice was supposed to be their muscle, but he hasn't made it back either.
Porthalumix has already managed to rescue a few, but no one knows how long it'll take to get the rest out. I couldn't get in touch with Banaway Shifu, and the helpers at Porthalumix sent didn't exactly put my mind at ease. So I came to ask for help from you masters at Swabian Temple. Don't worry, Mr. Zhao. Please lead the way. I'll go with you right now.
The old mining site? That's exactly where Sarah and Senior Ye went. Perfect. I can investigate, get some solid leads, then tell Xiaoguang about it.
And me too, Xiaoguang. Mister, we've got a few things to discuss and prepare first. Could you share the location with us? We'll head over right after. Thank you so much. I need to hurry back to help now. I'll be counting on you both. After leaving the details, the miner rushes off in a hurry. Belle, you looked like you wanted to say something earlier. Saving a few people trapped in the hollow was a piece of cake for me. Trust me, I can handle it alone. You stay here and keep Swabian Temple safe. I'll be quick, in and out, promise, 15 minutes.
I couldn't say it back there, but you've been in seclusion all this time, so I guess Shifu and the others haven't had a chance to tell you. The truth is, before we came to Wi-Fi Peninsula, we didn't just run a video store. My brother and I have another job. We also take on commissions as proxies.
Proxies! So that's your specialty. No wonder Shifu, who rarely takes on disciples, made an exception for you two. That means... we could actually...
Yep, we could head into the Hollow to save those people. You looked really worried just now. We just gotta let my brother know about the situation first.
Yeah... Helping those in danger is part of what it means to be a disciple of Yunkwei Summit. Besides, my brother and I actually go way back with Banyue Shifu. It's been years since we last spoke, but he really looked after us before. If his apprentice is in trouble, I can't just stand by and do nothing.
So you know Banyue Shifu too? He's helped us out a lot before. Let me try to contact him now.
You try to reach Banyue Shifu, but there's no reply. So you decide to tell Wise about the situation first. Actually, do we still see her around? Nah. Hold on. Big tail. Man, that is a really fluffy tail. No pants. I mean, she's covered, you know? It's for extra mobility in battle, you know? Very, very important.
Master, Banya is currently inside Lemnian Hollow and cannot be reached at this time.
Fairy says Banyue Shifu is in the Hollow. Maybe he already knows about the trapped miners and his apprentice.
Sorry, may I ask who Fairy is?
We'll delve more into her side of the plot in like 3.0 or something.
I am Fairy, a Type 3 general-purpose AI equipped with total sequential integration.
Oh.
I am also Master's supreme assistant, the most versatile companion for holo navigation, data processing, and life management.
Life management!
Last but not least, when Master makes questionable decisions, I offer a modest spark of wisdom to keep things on track.
Those Astro Yao albums were very important. They were limited edition.
Hello, Miss Ye Shengguang. I have forwarded your lifestyle preference analysis report to Second Assistant. That is, the Master's rather clumsy brother, as an important reference for arranging your guest room.
Hey.
Miss Xiaoguang, if you're curious about Master's little secrets, such as how many snacks they've been secretly hoarding, whether they talk in their sleep, or which hand they squeeze first when they get nervous, I can also provide you with the report of equal depth. After reading it, you'll understand Master about 89.75% as well as I do.
Fairy, maybe we should talk about that later.
Thank you, Fairy, but I think I'll try getting to know Belle on my own. It's more fun to discover things little by little. I'll leave the Hollow Rescue and the guest room arrangements in your capable hands.
Understood, Miss Xiaoguang. I respect your spirit of discovery, and I look forward to building a peaceful life at Suibian Temple with you.
Your spirit of discovery.
I guess Fairy can be considerate once in a blue moon. Alright, back to the matter at hand.
But, god damn it, the lack of point, god damn it. Belle, you and Xiaoguang should head back first and get ready to go into the Hollow. I'll set up the HDD to support you.
Alright, the first team up between Phaethon and Xiaoguang begins now.
Phaethon? Wow, so you're the legendary proxy I heard talking about. Wait, I heard talking about a few days ago. Sorry, saving people comes first. We gotta focus on what's important. Barry has a preliminary grasp on of the situation there. Some people from Porcelainics have been rescued, but their manager, one of the miners, and Banyue Shifu's disciple are still missing. Belle, Xiaoguang, EOS is ready. Do you want to start the Hollow Rescue now? Sure. Oh, this place looks cool.
Were there always flowers like these in the Hollow?
I think I've seen flowers like these before. And they don't seem to show any signs of miasma corruption either. That ties back to what old Zhao mentioned earlier.
Oh, it is that.
Miasma in Lemnian Hollow seems to be receding like an ebbing tide. Maybe this is one of the signs that the miasma is getting weaker. Places once swallowed by it are starting to show traces of life again.
Is that so? I feel like I've seen these white flowers before. A long time ago. But where was it? Never mind. That doesn't matter now. Let's keep going.
The path's blocked. Let's use disintegration to clear the obstacle.
Her physics are pretty noticeable. Well, sadly she's not moving yet. But yeah, she has her like, I believe like lore-wise supposed to be like a special case to house the sword that... what did they say were the negative effects again? Like it... Was it something about your life force or memories or something about your mind or something? I sort of forget the details already. But yeah, I believe the case is supposed to mitigate the side effects or some shit.
Help! Help me!
Someone's calling for help. Over there!
Oh yeah, so man, these flowers are huge.
Help! Please!
Request received, dear. I'm up.
Smoosh. Oh, that near dodge. Or
Dear, please leave a 5-star review for today and delete any prior complaints or negative comments. Otherwise...
the wink.
You'll make sure I get back safe, right?
Oh, whoops. I accidentally had my mouse cursor outside the window. Hold on, I accidentally moved something.
You have to understand how important I am to this operation. If I can't submit the mine reactivation safety report...
Please kindly shut that little mouth of yours. I almost envy how blissfully clueless you are. After causing this mess, you don't even realize it. How does that saying go? Don't put your foot in your mouth.
Causing a mess? What do you mean?
Reasoning with a reckless fool isn't in my job description. I'm only here to deal with a customer complaint you filed a few days ago. Who knew you'd run off somewhere this dangerous? Finding the quickest and most efficient fix for every complaint. That's the mission of our TOPS cross-department customer service center. Just think of me as your preschooler's self-service guide. Want me to switch to the kitty navigation mode while I'm at it?
Kitty navigation mode?
You?
Hey, Dialyn, we meet again. What's TOPS Cross-Department Customer Service Center? Weren't you with Krampus?
Shh, times are tough. Gotta keep a few side gigs to stay afloat. And judging by that look, you didn't come here for sightseeing either, huh?
We heard people are trapped here. My friend and I came to help. If you're also here to rescue people, why not join us? It'll be safer that way.
Me? Oh, I'm just an unlucky call center operator who came chasing down a customer complaint. But hey, since we're all friends here, I'd be glad to help if you promise to leave me some good reviews so I can hit my quota today. Oops. There I go, running my mouth again. As soon as I say yes to something, trouble pops right up.
A few more ethereals emerge nearby, so you tell the manager you rescued to take cover. So wait, during battle, press the ally skill button and Ye Shunguang will enter the field, unleashing an EX special attack on the enemies, which will enter cooled. Oh, so we're playing Dialyn right now, but we have a Ye Shunguang special attack or special assist button.
One instant. Astounding vision! Turn around!
When Dialyn uses EX Special consecutively a short amount of time, she'll perform a 3-hit combo rock, paper, scissors, accumulating days. Accumulate positive reviews over time or hitting with specific skills. Once you have enough positive reviews, and you get a chain window. A chain attack window is opened by using chain attack or EX special attack get lost or quick assist. The next character to switch in has their chain attack upgraded to an ultimate.
Judging by the way you fight, you're from Yunquay Summit, aren't you?
What? Yunquay Summit? No, no way!
Yep. Got one for complaints. Pay close attention to what I'm saying.
Huh. So, oh yeah, I never did the, I don't think I did the trial thing for Dialyn yet. Oh, right. So wait. Huh. Ah, damn it. Wait for 2.5. Oh yeah, I know. Oh, this is awful. Since you're the rescue team, get me out of here first. Are there any more survivors ahead? How am I supposed to know? Just get me out of here first. Ow, my whole body hurts so bad. Ow. You organized the startup event or whatever it is, and you don't know how many people are there? Or there are? I've arranged for someone to escort you out. If you keep trying to mess around, I can't guarantee the coordinates I leave will be accurate. There's also a miner and a young man. Let's keep moving. I don't think they'll... Yeah, any puzzle... Like, once you're in story mode, any puzzle stuff, you have to wait until you clear it, until you go... And then you go back here. So, Yeshunga only follows if you start running. You're here to save us, right? I'm fine. I'm not badly hurt, but you need to help that young man, quick. Young man? Right there, look down and you'll see. A kind-hearted young disciple from Banue Shifu's martial arts school came with us, doing his best to keep us safe. He tried to help me, but ended up getting stuck at the bottom of this cliff. The miles was so thick down there, I don't dare go any lower. All I can do is wait here. We'll find a way. Thank you. I'll leave it all to you guys. Okay, so we can't do the chain until... Man, like, with a whole place like this, like, there's, like, no cable or rope that... Couldn't you use this shit to lower over the cliff to pull the guy back up? You literally have a thing, like, a little cable thing here to, like, roll down the little cliffside here. Unless the guy's, like, too weak to stand up, then never mind then.
Sacrifices? The Exaltists were wiped out. Why are these things still here?
The Exaltists? I thought the defense force wiped them all out. Didn't expect to see stragglers here. Leaving loose ends like that isn't a good habit. Seems like this place has got more uninvited guests than I thought.
You there! Speak up! What are you doing here?
Bunch of snot-nosed brats.
You?
After being ignored, Xiaoguang looks a bit flustered. Put on a fierce, intimidating look.
Talk now, or we'll stop being nice.
You are ignored again.
Listen, friends, that's not how you interrogate someone. He's got the right to keep his mouth shut, you know? And that's fine. He can stay quiet. But if he can't show his worth, we can always hand him over to the Defense Force. Hey, you. I've heard that some folks in the Defense Force hate your kind with a passion. If you end up in their hands, by the time you're ready to talk, they might not be in the mood to listen. Right now, you're basically an employee trying to pay off your boss's debts after the company's already gone under. No matter how you look at it, you're the one taking the loss.
Aw, this is the voices now. Alright, I'll tell you. Just don't tell him I said it. Weren't you all acting ready to die a minute ago? Giving up already? I've had enough of living every day in fear. It's all because Lady Sarah suddenly decided we have to go searching for some ancient array.
Of course it's Sarah. What kind of ancient array?
I'm not gonna lie, I've got no idea. We've been running around like headless chickens for days, no clue what we're even looking for. She just said to keep an eye out for anything that looked like it was hundreds of years old or didn't belong here. Honestly, I don't think she even knows what she's looking for herself. What rotten luck. I thought joining the Exaltis would turn my life around, but not long after I signed up, the Overseer died. And now I'm just running and hiding, living in fear. You know what? Just hand me over to the Defense Force already. I'm done.
Don't give up hope. You can still turn a new leaf and start over.
Start over? The only ones starting over are the sacrifices Lady Sarah reverted back.
Wait, sacrifices reverted? What do you mean?
Reverted?
Oh, that's complicated. After Overseer Mevarok died, the Creator gave Lady Sarah some kind of power. I saw it with my own eyes. She turned several sacrifices back to normal. No trace of corruption at all. She called it, return to the origin.
In the visions, Senior Yes said Sarah freed him from his nightmares. She must have used the same power.
Stuff like that's way above my pay grade. But ever since Lady Sarah inherited the Creator's authority, she's gotten more and more mysterious. No one knows what she's up to. The only one still tagging along with her is that gloomy guy.
Hmm? Who's she with?
Oh no. Could that be?
Master, your heart rate just spiked to 140 BPM. That's caught red-handed stress levels. Your brainwaves are showing intense activity in the panic topic change zone.
Not now, Fairy!
If you try to change the subject now, your pitch will rise by 15% and your speech speed by 40%. Credibility predicted to drop below baseline.
Below baseline?
Well?
We should prioritize saving people. How about we just restrain him for now and question him after?
Yeah. What matters now is finding the trapped people. I'll hold them in place for the time being.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Dialyn's smile lingers, faint, knowing, but she doesn't oppose your decision.
The path is blocked by rubble.
That's a massive piece of rubble. Let's take a look around.
Oh wait, can I look at... Oh no, you can't look at the... No, you can't look at the details when you're in this mode. A huge boulder is blocking the tracks, with what appears to be flammable ore scattered around. Maybe you can try using disintegration to detonate the flammable ore. You don't have enough flammable ore here, but that minecart over there is packed with it. First, activate the tracks to transport the minecart here, then blast through the obstacle by detonating the flammable ore inside the cart. Oh, is it time for Brain Dead Easy puzzles? My favorite! Interact with the lever to light up the currently activated track. Once the track is activated, you can interact with the minecart to move it to the obstacle ahead. Once the minecart comes to a stop in front of the obstacle, use disintegration to detonate it and clear the obstacle. Wow!
Looks like we need to pull the lever first to activate the right track.
Left or right? Whoa.
Then we need to push the minecart to the rubble, right?
So wait, get close to the, oh, you mean this specific side. Whoa, puzzles.
The trapped person should be inside.
Better use disintegration again.
Thanks for saving me back there. I'm Ningtian. How should I address you all?
Rep 2493. Dialyn here. No need to thank me. Though, if you really want to, feel free to hop on the TOPS website, navigate to the bottom right corner, and click Contact Us to send a nice little thank you email.
Oh my god.
Don't make the title too dramatic, though, or the system might flag it as spam. Something like, Commendation. Perfect service from Cross Department Rep 2493 would be perfect. What do you think?
My friend here was just joking. She works at TOPS. Just call her Dialyn. I'm Belle, disciple of Yunquay Summit, now training at Swabian Temple. This is my friend Xiaoguang. She's a mystic too. And this is my assistant Eos. We heard people were trapped in the miasma here, so we came to help.
I see. It's rather embarrassing to admit, but some miners had asked Shifu for help, saying they needed protection while recovering valuables in this area. Shifu happened to be away at the time, so when I heard the miasma in Lemnian Hollow was receding, I thought maybe I could handle this myself. After all, I've trained under him for some time now, but I underestimated how dangerous it was. I got separated from the miners and ended up trapped here myself.
The Shifu you mentioned, was it Ban Yue Shifu?
Yes. Do you know him?
We do. Not long ago, he helped me and my companions get through some big trouble. Helping his disciple now is the least I can do.
I see. What a coincidence. It's not safe here. We should go. The hollow's unpredictable. Please, be careful. I'm not very skilled, but I'll do my best not to slow you down.
The bunny.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Another pair of hands is always going to be helpful.
Yep. More of these annoying creatures. Our time playing hooky is valuable too. Attacks from behind hurt the most. Dial 1 for complaints. Dial 2 for attack. If you spot interfering, it never ends. I'll handle you all at once. I'm right here. After hearing countless voices of the dead, why not listen to your inner voice?
Anyway.
We're saved. It's Ban Yue Shifu.
Jump for help!
When Baniwei consumes adrenaline and triggers a perfect dodge, he accumulates wrathful fires when he's at above. You hold basic to enter a buff state. When you're in the state, hold special attack. Okay. Build meter, hold basic. In buff mode, hold special.
Banyue Shifu always shows up right on time.
Fret not, I am here.
What the fuck? Fucking scam calls, not now!
There are more evil creatures lurking over there.
Nobody knows how to play this guy? No. Like, from what I... Oh, right, is it not, Right, you can't look in the... Wait, what button did I press to bring up the thing? Oh my god, it's so annoying how you, like... Where can I actually look up their fucking move list?
It is no issue. He is not much of a threat. Keep yourself safe. Continue. Wait. Mountainous strength.
Turn around! Smash them! Got one for the plate! Premium support!
Not this far.
Oh, that's so cool. That is actually so cool, the transition from chain to ultimate for free. That is actually so cool. Oh wait. Oh right, it's when I'm fighting that I can check the moveset. Right. It's so annoying that it has to be when you're in combat mode, not like just at any time. Like, you think they'd have some basic functionality like that with like just having a moveset window, like when you're not in combat mode. Cause like it's very restrictive when you're using trial characters. Okay, is everyone okay?
Shifu.
Thanks for stepping in, Banyue Shifu. We feel much safer with you here.
Thank you for helping out.
Miss Dialyn, your aura seemed shaky when I arrived. Is there something on your mind?
Nothing.
Her
I was
aura.
just distracted for a moment.
What? Hey, there was more than just those two words. Hold on.
Nothing. I was just distracted for a moment.
Sorry, Shifu. I acted rashly. I thought I could save people, but I only ended up putting everyone at risk.
Don't do it again. Tomorrow morning you owe me 300 strikes on the practice dummy.
Yes, Shifu.
I've told you before. Your fists must be able to defend yourself before they can save others. Compassion only counts if it's as solid as your punch. Rendering assistance beyond your strength is a second disaster. You reached for the drowning and became the stone pulling them down.
Yes, Shifu. I'll remember this and accept my due punishment when we return.
Banyue Shifu is usually so humble and easygoing. Who would have thought he'd be such a strict teacher? Very different from Yixuan Shifu.
Banyue Shifu, do you still remember me?
Yes, Xiaoguang. I saw you when I arrived. But when facing an enemy, all distractions must be put aside.
Right. Facing an enemy is like holding water in your hands. One crack and it all spills. That's why, no matter how strong or weak your opponent is, you must give full focus. That's something my brother and I learned from you when we were little.
It has been some time since I've seen you last. You've grown taller, and your heart is as bright as ever.
Wait, Xiaoguang, were you Banyue Shifu's disciple?
Oh, I don't consider myself worthy of being called a true master.
I only showed Xiao Guang and her brother a few basic moves before they went to train with Yishun Shifu. Now I just run a martial arts school, teaching people how to fend for themselves. That's all.
You're far more than that.
You're a disciple of Yishun Shifu from Yunquai Summit. I've heard your sect is full of gifted mystics. It's an honor to meet you.
Hey Serga, you know how I played by the way? No, I played Dialyn, just prank call her.
Oh, Yunquai Summit. When we were fighting earlier, I couldn't help noticing your sword case. It looks very interesting. Ye Shunguang of Yunquai Summit. Inside that case must be the Qingming sword, right?
The Qingming sword? Xiaoguang, you... Then that means...
Why are you looking at me like that?
Yishun Shifu told me about the side effects of the Qingming sword. You just did all that fighting. Are you feeling all right? This is all my fault. I shouldn't have let you come with me on this rescue mission without knowing the full story first.
Hey, relax. See? I'm fine. Shifu must have told you all the scary rumors about this sword, but probably didn't mention the sword case, huh? Don't worry. This case is something Shifu crafted after years of research. It keeps me safe from the sword's price. I can channel the case to defend myself. As long as I don't break the seal and draw the blade itself, there's nothing to worry about.
Really?
It's true. If you don't believe me, you can ask Banyue Shifu.
Yes, that is what Yishun Shifu has explained.
Oh, you scared me. I thought my recklessness had put you in danger.
Even so, Xiao Guang, you should always be cautious.
Yes, I will. Please relax. Shifu had me train in seclusion over and over to reinforce the effects of the case. Otherwise, I wouldn't be standing here in one piece right now. Speaking of which, I have a small favor to ask. Please keep my presence in Wi-Fi Peninsula a secret.
Did you sneak down here?
Yes? But this isn't the place to talk. Let's leave this place first, and then I'll explain everything to you.
Oh, my. Sorry to interrupt. I stepped out for a moment only to witness a touching reunion, but my supervisor's probably about to show up. I've got some things to take care of, so I'll head out and let you enjoy your reunion.
Thank you so much for today, Dialyn.
Getting you all into my debt's gotta be a pretty solid performance boost, huh? Don't forget to leave me a good review, everyone!
Dialyn's petite figure gradually fades from sight.
Shifu, we've rescued everyone who was trapped. So, shall we?
Yes, let's head out.
The sound of everyone's footsteps fades into the distance, but Dialyn, who left earlier, returns from the way she came, with a knowingly yet slightly mischievous smile on her face. At this moment, Dialyn hears some unusual voices of the deceased coming up from ahead. No, no, Lady Sir, I'm begging you, have mercy, please! Why? That Yeshi Yuan, you think he's the truly devoted one? You knew it all along. You knew that he... The pleas for mercy came to an abrupt end.
Switching to business mode.
Huh. Oops, looks like I've stumbled upon some secrets again. The mission comes first. Let's wait and see how things play out.
Next up, we're off to see that impatient supervisor.
Oh. Meet the impatient supervisor.
How does it feel to play the role of a warm-hearted person? I'm not warm-hearted. Just trying to get some good reviews to boost my performance. And helping out my new friends along the way. You're really getting into it. As your colleague, I would like to remind you not to forget about the task. The task? Do you mean from Tops or the boss? You're a cunning one. As Krampus's judge, whose orders do you truly follow? Whose will do you carry out? Can there be any other answer? I'm just joking. You're always so strict, Senior Zhao. I'll retrieve that thing myself. So, Did my kind-hearted senior come all this way to lend me a hand?
Lend you a hand? Even as colleagues, there has to be some sort of exchange. Since the boss allows my code of conduct, I won't act without the chance of receiving something in return.
Just as I expected. Don't worry. I don't intend to owe you a favor so lightly. After all, you are a meat-eating rabbit, Senior Zhao.
Good, you understand. If you mess up your mission, cleaning it up will cost extra.
We good? Is the stream back? Huh. Man, I thought, what the heck? Like, what the fuck? Everything just dropped for like a hot minute. Huh. But okay, seems like my internet's back. Is everything alright on with the YouTube stream as well? Let me go double check that as well before we reconnect. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Okay, seems like I can still see everything's still good. Okay, so we good now, Man, I thought we were gonna have a real short stream tonight, god damn.
Energizing combo set.
Oh wait, wait, did it even show my email or whatever? I hope not. So wait, did it push me out of the entire cutscene, or can I see the... Okay, so it boots us back to where we sort of left off. Okay. Oh.
Next up, we're off to see that impatient supervisor. The echoes in.
How does it feel to play the role of a warm-hearted person?
I'm not warm-hearted. Just trying to get some good reviews to boost my performance, and helping out my new friends along the way.
You're really getting into it. As your colleague, I would like to remind you not to forget about the task.
The task? Do you mean from Tops or the boss?
You're a cunning one. As Krampus's judge, whose orders do you truly follow? Whose will do you carry out? Can there be any other answer?
I'm just joking. You're always so strict, Senior Zhao. I'll retrieve that thing myself. So, did my kind-hearted senior come all this way to lend me a hand?
Lend you a hand? Even as colleagues, there has to be some sort of exchange. Since the boss allows my code of conduct, I won't act without the chance of receiving something in return.
Just as I expected. Don't worry. I don't intend to owe you a favor so lightly. After all, you are a meat-eating rabbit, Senior Zhao.
Good, you understand. If you mess up your mission, cleaning it up will cost extra. You'd better start soon to avoid complications.
I have no intention of giving up my own target, but I'll have to wait a little longer.
Wait for what? Don't forget, when I checked its operation logs, I confirmed. It's the Purge Unit Type 0. Or in other words, the killing machine designed to suppress miasma. Haven't you also visited the place where Tops deployed it all those years ago and confirmed the truth, as you call it?
At these words, Dialyn lowers her gaze and her smile vanishes entirely. The scent of blood fills her mind, her gaze sinking into a cold, scrutinizing stare. Dialyn slowly walks through the slowly walks through a stretch of long, silent ruins with Lemnian Hollow within Lemnian Hollow alone. The silent rubble echoes with endless resentment and wailing in her ears. Huh. Is this Banue? Wait. Huh. Yeah, this is some pretty badass art. Hold on. Let me just screenshot that real quick. But, huh. Feudal resistance. Curse of Despair. Dying screams pierce her eardrums like shards of glass scraping against her nerves. A blast erupts amidst the chaos, tinged with the smell of rust, and the sharp curse crashes to the ground, gouging a searing hole in her mind. Thick, viscous wails flow forward, and the halved words severed by slaughter, like barbed anchors, drive deep into the listener's eardrums. When she closes her eyes, the voices of the dead clamp around the throat, turning into bruises that coil and spread until the sole listener seems to taste the blood in her own throat. Drawing herself away from recent memories, she lifts her eyes again. The coldness that once swirled in Dialyn's gaze is gone.
Don't worry. I'm not questioning the accuracy of your information, Senior Zhao. It's just that there's yet another thing to chase down.
What the heck is going on with Dialyn back then? Wait, what?
What is it? Earlier in the hollow, did you hear any strange sounds?
Hearing the dying voices of people inside the hollow. Your ability certainly expands Krampus's intel network.
Hearing the dying voice.
The boss will use anyone as long as it benefits Krampus, and I've got no objections to that. But tell me, are you showing off your ability in front of me right now?
Ow. Kinda hurts that my favorite senior is being so defensive with me. I'm not talking about the voices of the dead.
So she can hear the voices?
It's my own voice.
Huh? Your own voice?
Mm-hmm. That's why I find it so interesting. Hearing strange sounds in the hollow isn't anything unusual for me. But hearing my own voice, that's a first.
When you hear, So before it was like hearing voices from the past, presumably from people who have either died or were in peril or some shit. But then she hears her own voice?
Could it be that I actually died a long time ago and forgot about it? And what stands before you now is nothing but a shadowless ghost.
You should cut back on these lame jokes while you're on duty. I'll look into what you mentioned. Just remember, stay focused on the main mission.
Now it's voiceless again. No problem. By the way, that poor Salumis idiot I saved, what do you plan to do with him?
Saving him did make your entrance more believable, but anyone who takes credit for acting on their own is always unpredictable. And I don't like that kind of unpredictability.
Oh, Zhao gameplay? Huh. The flowers absorb the miasma? Okay. After leaving the hollow with Banue Shifu and the others, Xiaoguang tells him everything that had happened. I finally managed to finish training in seclusion, only to find out that Shifu, my brother, Senior Fufu, and Senior Pan were all away from the temple. I was so bored.
Since I haven't been back here for so many years, I wanted to come and see it for myself. I thought, if it were you, you'd understand.
Fine. For now, Yishuan Shifu won't hear anything from me.
Really?
But you have to promise me that you won't put yourself in danger or use the Qingming sword. During the investigation, wherever you go, I'll go with you.
Banyue Shifu, you are the best! I promise!
By the way, what should we do with the Exaltist we captured? Should we hand him over to the defense force, or...?
We can question him a bit more first. But before that, Xiaoguang, there's something I need to tell you.
I have something I want to ask you, too. Since you spoke first, you go ahead.
Come on! Actually, Senior Ye, he didn't leave with Yishuan Shifu and the others. You tell Xiaoguang about what you hid from her. I was gonna ask whether you've been keeping something important from me. You look so nervous just now. I didn't expect it to be about my brother. Sure, I can be a little reckless and all, but my brother's always been discreet and level-headed. If he made a choice like that, there must be more to it than it seems. Since you're already looking into his whereabouts, let's go together and get to the bottom of this.
Shi Yuan has always been careful in what he does, but in case something has gone wrong this time, I'll help you with the investigation.
So, you're not angry?
At first, I was a bit angry when I sensed you were hiding something from me. But I'm also relieved you didn't continue to keep it from me.
I'm sorry, Xiaoguang. My brother and I were hesitant at first, but based on the information we have now, you deserve to know.
I understand. You were just worried I might act recklessly. But don't worry, I promise from now on, no more going behind your back. Please promise me you won't hide anything from me anymore, okay?
All right, I promise. Pinky swear.
Pinky swear! Now, let's ask the others for more information.
Xiaoguang's expression returns to normal as she turns to the captured Exaltist.
The person you just mentioned, the one always with Sarah? Was it Xu Yuan from Yunquai Summit?
Yes, that's him. Just some outsider who defected halfway through, yet Lady Sarah trusts him more than any of us.
Defected? Why did he defect? Do you know?
To meet the creator, of course.
Then, what do you need the ancient array for? Aside from searching for the array, are there any other plans?
Lady Sarah got her hands on some old beat-up book. Ever since she brought it back from some market in Phylum Heights, she's been obsessed. She ordered us to search for the array, said it's key to our audience with the creator.
Huh. From a market?
As for anything else, I've got no clue. I'm not that high up the chain. I've been busting my back all this time, never complained, never quit, and still, I'm worse off than some guy who used to be our enemy.
Why would my brother get involved with the Exaltists and take part in such a dangerous mission?
Perhaps he's already secretly contacted Yishuan Shifu and plans to wipe out the remaining Exaltists in one strike.
If that's the case, why would Shifu possibly keep that from me and my seniors?
Or perhaps there's a reason he didn't tell Yishuan Shifu?
In the vision I saw, Senior Ye said he wanted to save someone, and that it was connected to his nightmares. He also said before that he hasn't slept well since returning to Waifei Peninsula. Xiaoguang, do you know anything about this?
Nightmares. Has my brother been having nightmares again? Sorry,
Xiaoguang seems to have recalled something unpleasant. Better ask her about it later. I was just curious. This info doesn't sound too reliable anyway. Let's focus on something more concrete. Since Sarah was last seen at the porcelain market, let's start from there.
I can come along tomorrow and help you all ask around. Consider it my way of thanking you. I want to be the one to hand these Exaltus remnants over to the Defense Force.
That's fine by me.
Okay. Thank you, Ningqian.
A moment later, after parting with everyone, Ningqian doesn't hand over the person to the Defense Force as promised. Oh. Get out of here. Go far away and find yourself a new life. You letting me go? Just, who are you? Are you one of Lady Sarah's people? Did she send you to help me? Huh, you played like a fool. Did you really think she cared for you? Played? What's that supposed to mean? That woman, she's too obsessed with the creator. There's no way you can trust her. Looks smart on the surface, but might just be another pawn being played like a fiddle. But I don't think that person will succeed either. They seem to be living for others too. Not worth my sympathy. What on earth? Pawn? That person? Someone who actually thinks I'm worth trusting. Whatever, why am I even telling you all this? Just go. Forget about the Exaltus and everything that happened today. No need to thank me. I simply have no choice myself. So I wanted to try giving you another choice. Ningqian's expression remains unreadable as he watches the stumbling yet light-footed figure disappear into the crowd. Huh? And over at Swabian Temple, after a day of commotion, everything has finally settled into silence. So Banwei, Shifu, and Xiaoguang knew each other from way back when. Xiaoguang's far stronger than the ordinary person, and now with Banwei Shifu, we should totally be able to guarantee everyone's safety. That'll make things way easier. About the Qingming sword. Yeah, I get what you're worried about. I mean, look what happened with Yishu and Shifu's sister and all those sword masters that came before. Having your memories, senses, and even your life drained away. Okay, so it was memories, senses, and life force. That's way too heavy a price to pay. But since Yishu and Shifu placed the seal on the sword case, she must have discovered more about the side effects of the Qingming sword. For now, let's just trust in Shifu. From now on, we should be more careful. It's best to avoid letting Xiaoguang get into any dangerous situations where she needs to draw her sword. For sure. Oh right, Xiaoguang's guest room is all set up. We referenced Fairy's lifestyle preference analysis report. The other seniors at the temple helped out a lot, along with Beeline and Bowline. Go and check on Xiaoguang. When we first came to Swabian Temple, Senior Ye and the other disciples were super sweet to us. Now it's our turn to treat Xiaoguang to the best. Hey, Yeshun-gong, let's go get some dim sum. Oh, so there's a room? Wait. Is that a little... like... is like a coffee machine right here? Like old ass like fan and everything. Some more books and stuff. Maybe I can get some interesting books for Xiaoguang later. Help her take her mind off the stuffiness from being in seclusion. The room's plain. Makes sense, the room is just set up. I can check Dialyn. Oh, yeah, Dialyn's trial and everything, because I didn't get around to it. Wait, where's the trial? Ah, here it is. Okay, wait, so let's see how Dialyn works. So with enough energy, press special, basic, basic, special, basic, basic. In sequence, special to basic. And then blah, blah, blah. When hit by paper, malicious complaint applied, stun damage, and basically stun duration and multiplier are higher. Trigger once on the same target before they recover. Basically, as long as you just do the attack chain, then they'll just have a debuff. That's all you really need to understand about it. While in combat, Dialyn will gradually accumulate positive reviews. Landing hits with EX Special will accumulate other positive reviews. When reaching up to 90, and Dialyn uses a chain attack or a quick assist to open the chain attack window, the next character will swap in with their ultimate, consuming reviews. When positive reviews reaches 90 and Dialyn lands EX Special without an open chain window. Oh, okay. So when you have 90 and you chain attack once you build up enough stun, you can trigger the ultimate to consume 60. Or when you reach 90 and use the special, but you don't have enough stun meter to trigger the chain attack normally, then you use 90 instead. So 60 when you time it properly, 90 when you don't have the actual stun window and just brute force the ultimate. Or chain ultimate, I guess you would say.
Intercept! Seal! Gotta run!
Easy target!
Perfect! Free! Check! Forward! The stubborn customer just won't quit! Smash them! Dial 1 for complaints! Dial 2 for a chat! If you spot an ethereal, shout for help! A complaint? Too late for that!
What are you waiting for, to catch a bullet? Starlight, shine bright! Don't worry, everyone will get their share!
Let me give you a little treat! Like this!
Aww. Okay, this kind of opens up some pretty interesting stuff, like building up Dialyn's meter to then get ultimates you would have some awkwardness trying to get otherwise. Okay. She's super OP? Oh yeah, I mean like the whole thing of like with her interaction with setting up ultimates like that, that's crazy. Oh, I really, really wish I had pulls to get Dialyn because unless I luck sack like hell, ain't no way. Alright, let's get Hugo out of the way. You need to have 85 to 99 crit rate. Yeah, I can like, cause she scales, or what was it? Kind of like Trigger, she scales off a crit rate, which increases her days multiplier, but that's not her impact. Her impact stat, from what I've heard people say, is low because she uses crit to scale the days but not impact. So then she needs to build crit more than anything else. Also, I hear that because of that, you actually want her with energy regen so that you can get like, you can actually spam her EX specials a lot more often. Because yeah, like she does weave in a lot of, or she does like utilize a lot of EX special attacks and stuff, so yeah, like, so there's her W engine. And then alternatively, you can use, I think it was Coleda's, because it has that off-field energy regen. Not as high as her own engine, but it is like some form of off-field energy regen. So that would be your next best substitute, I think. But yeah, 4-star food engine's good too. Yeah, I think there's some decent free-to-play options, so I shouldn't feel too bad not having her W engine. Although, granted, I need to actually get her first, but I've basically burnt every pull I had prior to 2.4, seeing if I can cope and get Eat Heidi's W engine to no avail. So not only do I not have any polys, the pity counter that I've built up is all on the W engine and not on the character banner. So I'm kind of fucked.
Rest if needed, or you'll be no use to anyone. In position. Yep. Only for Master Proxy. Yep. With this power. Amateurs.
I'll write the ending to your nightmare. Let order and madness dance. The end is not.
You know, I kind of wonder if they'll make more characters that actually utilize the, well, totalize mechanic. Because, like, they've been kind of enforcing, or not enforcing, they've been kind of like setting up, you know, these different team build archetypes for a while. Like, you know, originally, or what was it? Because, like, you have, like, what people set up kind of, like, naturally with, like, you know, double support or double stun. But now you have totalize that, like, you prefer with characters that, or what was it? You prefer to have, like, 2 stunners to build up for, you know, your burst DPS with the totalize mechanic. And then you have, like, anomalies in general, where if you want to trigger anomalies and disorders, you want 2 anomaly characters to basically interact with each other. And then you have what Obo Squad has with the double attack agent comps. So stuff like Seed or Orphe with their respective buffs to another attack agent and whatnot. And then, I mean, nothing else special with the Rupture units. It's pretty standard as far as team compositions go. It's like support, your Rupture DPS, and then either your other choice of another sheer force buffer like Panyanhu, or you have like any other stunner that has their course or their additional passive proc with Rupture units. That's basically it. Huh. Also, the fact that free trial is against the boss, that's unique. Oh yeah, it was against the boss, huh? Alright, do I have any pools? Well, I mean, technically I do. I mean, if I want to dip into my monochromes. But usually I don't want to do that until, like, I'm desperate. Actually, like, what's even in the monochrome shop right now? Not those, I meant the outfits. Okay, so I still don't have Nicole's because I missed out on that when it first came out. I believe Ellen's... No, Ellen's was not event related. It was just like a promotion thing. And yeah, this should be the thing for...
Take a deep breath. The spotlight's about to shine.
But I really like the black outfit. It looks super sexy. But yeah, maybe I'll passively, or well, try to passively accrue monochromes as I buy monthly passes and see whether or not I want to get like anyone else's outfit. But yeah, like in 2.3 I was trying to pull for Irari's W engine, and right now I'm at, I think this is 27 out of 80. So yeah, those extras I could have saved if I wasn't coping with every single pull for Dialyn. So then I'd actually be at, wait, 31 left, so that's 59? Yeah, I'd be at 59 out of 90. Although I still would have to deal with the 50-50. But yeah. I'm also waiting for the battle pass for the standard pool here, along with the next reset. So I can do another 10 pull on standard banner and see if I can cope for any extra residual signals here for the limited pulls. Oh yeah, actually, let me double check. Yeah, earlier I did the, actually wait, let me check something real quick. Because like the last boss for Shield Defense was Monado. I didn't actually check my time on that. Oh yeah, okay, so it was 2 minutes for the Monado fight. It was actually not too bad. But yeah, like this Shield Defense was really really biased for rupture units because, hey, increased sheer force damage and although actually anyone else can benefit from the crit damage increase on stunned enemies. Okay, that one's fine. But yeah. Also, yeah, it has been pretty nice using Lucia instead of like Astra and stuff. But oh yeah, speaking of Astra, yeah, I haven't actually used her in a while because I have Lucia now. I mean, it does free up Astra for other team compositions and stuff, but yeah. Okay, let me go back to Swabian Temple real quick, and then we'll continue on with the story. Also, wait, what's over here? Oh, right, because we did the thing, yeah. Everyone pitched in to perfect the place. Hope you like it, Xiaoguang. You like the room? Wow, you managed to make this place so neat and beautiful in just one day. I really can't thank you all enough. Everything's perfect. I love it. Just call me Senior Qingyuan like Junior Bell does. She told me you're really interested in our training at Yunkwei Summit. Since we got this connection, we at Swabian Temple will naturally show you proper hospitality. Thanks, Senior Qingyuan. Being with everyone makes me feel so much more at ease. It's totally different from traveling alone. I heard this place used to be even livelier. It'd be so much better if everyone were here. Yeah, Xiaoguang. You make yourself at home. If there's anything you need, or if you want to go shopping or grab a bite, just ask me or Belle. Okay, then this is my little home in Fineloom Heights now. You both must be exhausted today, right? Why not get some early rest? After saying goodnight, senior sister Qingyuan goes to rest. Everyone's so thoughtful. Too bad I can't reveal my identity right now. Once I find my brother, I'll definitely make a proper apology to all my fellow disciples. I'll help you find your brother. I would never doubt my brother's intentions. I'm just worried about his safety. So please, help me investigate. You worked hard today, so go get some rest soon. See you tomorrow. Wait, we can interact with the plant. The blooming potted flowers look vibrant. Xiaoguang must be taking good care of them. Oh. Is there anything else she added around the room? Because I didn't see the flowers interactable before. No? Okay. Alright, Wise, what's up? Also, wait, how much stamina do I have? 80? That's fine. So, did Xiaoguang like the room? She said everything's good. Looks like Fairy also prepared some casual clothes for Xiaoguang on your behalf. When the opportunity comes, you should ask Xiaoguang to try them on and see if she likes them. Is that gonna be like her cosmetic outfit when you get her? Like her casual clothes? Oh my god. Let's make it a surprise for Xiaoguang. Right, but first, we need to find out where Senior Ye is. Sarah went to the porcelain market, and since it's got something to do with ancient tomes, maybe you and Xiaoguang can go to the antique shop tomorrow and ask around. I'm so curious about that ancient tome. Anyway, let's leave it for tomorrow. Time to get some rest. Meanwhile, on the other side... Aw, it's oh, come on! Sarah's voiceless hair! Huh. So this is the side you've been hiding. I bet the people around you never had a clue.
Should I call them adorably oblivious, or applaud your flawless performance?
Facing Sarah's gaze, Shiyuan walks out from the shadows, his expression calm.
I never intended to hide this power from them. I just never found the right moment to tell them.
Oh my god, looks so dark and edgy with his new black outfit.
Ever since I returned to Wi-Fi, the longer I was trapped in that nightmare, the clearer this form became.
Tell me, why is it that after you erased my nightmare, I can't hide this form anymore? Though, I suppose it does make it easier to move unnoticed.
You should know better than anyone. It's not that I did anything to you. This power has always been the truth you've been suppressing.
Playable cope. I don't see any believable reason why he would be playable. Like, people just want him people just want playable characters just like that, or just coping. I don't know, like, nothing about him just screams like, oh yeah, surely he'll be playable. Like, nothing ever screams out like that to me.
My authority comes from the Creator, so it naturally returns all things to their true state.
Just like what I demonstrated to you before, I made those sacrifices return to their purest state.
Now they're just aimless drifters. Mindless, memoryless, poor, lost things wandering without purpose. Surely by now you understand my goal isn't meaningless destruction. The Creator can reshape the natural order and lay bare the truth itself. They see your suffering, your talent, and feel pity for your plight. Perhaps the power you and your sister share is more similar than you think.
Similar? I would have preferred if that sword had chosen me from the start.
What a good brother. But since the sword chose her, perhaps it also reflects the truth she's been suppressing. All the while, the sword is consuming her. One day, it'll eventually turn her into the coldest blade. The Creator is different. Their power doesn't take, it gives. They can restore her true freedom, completely severing the connection between the sword and your sister, freeing her from its chains. And you will also be freed from the nightmare forever.
If it means saving Xiaoguang, I'll help you awaken this Creator of yours. What about you? Why are you helping me? Or should I ask, what is your wish in all this?
I've already answered many times. For true peace. An unbreakable, ever-standing order. I still remember every one of the Creator's words of wisdom from when I was young. When I read them for the first time. Man prides himself on his cage, treating it as if it was order. But their laws are like sandcastles, easily washed away by the tide. Their principles like spiderwebs, scattered by the slightest breeze. Their existence like a firefly's, extinguished at the slightest touch. But when the Creator's call resounds, there shall be no more extinction, for the seeds of conflict will be erased. No more decay, for the arrow of time shall be stilled. No more suffering, for the restless heart shall be steadied. When they descend, the tongues of those who quarrel shall be frozen, the arms of sword wielders hung in midair, and the hearts of the greedy turned to crystal. Absolute, eternal, unmovable, all coalesced in that clearness. Look at this world. Birth and death, love and hatred, our rising and falling, civilizations waxing and waning. Even without the hollows, chaos and disorder would still fester, like maggots feeding on detritus.
So wait.
I've realized that the Creator is the answer that can end all of this.
Sarah be yapping. I mean, like, I know she's going on about the whole excerpt she's read about the Creator and shit, but maybe it's just like I've grown. What was it? Not. How do I want to phrase this? Like, when any character in the story goes on about something, I don't know, it really rubs me the wrong way anytime, like, when someone talks for a while, whether it's a justifiable complaint or not, to just kind of mark it as just yapping. I don't know, there's something I just really hate about hearing, like, the word yapping as, like, a dismissive way to just go, like, I don't like this part of the story. Which, I mean, you know, justified or not, whether you think it's, like, you know, you're tired of the pacing or whatever, I think to just reduce it all to just yapping is, like, I don't know how else to really word it, but just as, like, dismissive, I guess. There's some other words I want to describe, but I'm having trouble finding the right words to say. But I don't know. I just grown to hate hearing everyone say yapping anytime there's like some story stuff.
The answer, huh? I hope you're right. Now, I've told you the location of the array. When are you going to take the next step?
Soon. Just a little longer. That sacrifice, that flawless listener, is guarding this area. The purifying ritual to summon the Creator must go off without a hitch.
So wait, let me look back again. So, okay, wait, I mean, just for the sake of it, so then... Creator's words of wisdom, and she goes on about the whole metaphors and everything. But yeah, I mean, there is the thing about like Hoyo games and their writing teams in general. They really do like a lot of their very flowery, like overly poetic descriptions or wording about stuff like this. Like in a more like, what was it? Like, what was, God, I'm like having so much trouble trying to like form my thoughts and stuff. But yeah, like whether it's like here or in like Star Rail at a lot of times, or I'm not sure how Genshin or Honkai Impact does things, but yeah, I mean they do overly word up like the dialogue a bit. They could make it a bit more concise, that I will say, because I get they want to like draw these kinds of like descriptions or pictures about all this stuff, but I think you can kind of both like make it more short and succinct without losing all this extra meaning, because like yeah, I guess it is like a bit, well, it's like a bit long-winded, yeah.
Power. We need even more power to break through this miserable barrier.
The barrier?
I can feel the Creator's decree resonating with my own longing. They are there, somewhere. A grand, cold, flawless will. So close to us.
The night grows heavy, and deep within Limnian Hollow, something unknown is stirring in the darkness. What's with the mystery Bangbu? A mysterious Bangbu is there, standing alone in the shadows. Okay. Oh, let me take a picture. Its little hands are clasped together as if it's praying.
Hold on a little longer. Just a little longer. Very soon, salvation will come.
Okay, the Bangbu talks, but not Bell and Wise. No, I'm just kidding. A night of uproar and secrets silently sinks into the deep darkness as morning light spills across the land. Soybean Temple welcomes a new day, and Ningqian, who brings news for everyone. I went to Porcelain Market this morning to ask around. Ginger from the antique shop said he remembers seeing that woman in red. She brought a severely damaged ancient tome to Ginger, saying she wanted to restore it. What kind of ancient tome was it? Not sure yet. Ginger said that since the ancient tome was severely damaged, it was a difficult job. So he recommended it to one of his old customers who's obsessed with collecting antique books, Bargainer Biao. I got his address, so we can try our luck and pay him a visit, but Ginger also said he's met some trouble lately and might not be in the best mood. Let's go give it a try together. Hold up, Chonker Cat. I just love how, like, chonky a lot of the cats are. Scattered files. Final notice, eviction deadline, all claims to the above property are hereby void. Vacate the premises within 3 days or face forced eviction. Oh. The atmosphere here somewhat doesn't seem very friendly.
Final warning. Everything's in writing. Ownership confirmed. The property must be cleared within 3 days. Tubbs' new business plans don't wait.
My family's ancestral home, passed down for 3 generations, and now it's yours? Those documents, you fabricated them!
Times have changed. It's all about evidence, not stories. Empty your place within 3 days, or we'll clear it for you. When we clear your place, it won't be gentle. Picture your moldy old books getting crushed by a bulldozer in the landfill. See what becomes of the things you hold dear.
You bunch of bandits!
The arrogant woman leaves.
Uncle Biao? Are you all right?
All right? I'm doing great. 3 days. They expect me to clear out decades of collection in 3 days.
Sorry to bother you at a time like this, but we have a few questions. Do you recall an ancient tome restoration job from the antique shop?
Gone. It's all gone. They were after the collection, and everything's been taken.
Do you remember what kind of content was recorded in that ancient tome?
What did the person who took it look like? Did they mention where they were going?
Enough! Can't you see I've got bigger problems? I don't care where the tome went. My ancestral home, where I kept my entire collection, is about to be demolished. I ain't got no time for your questions. Go away, all of you!
Sorry to bother you. I'm very sorry.
Well, we're fucked. Talk about bad timing. Bargainer Biao's pretty beside himself with anger. Doubt he's in the mood to answer any of our questions. Maybe let me try talking to him alone first to help him calm down. It might take a bit longer, so I apologize for making everyone wait.
Oh, lost at another crossroads in life? What a coincidence running into you here!
Dialyn!
Dialyn? What are you doing here?
Me? I'm, of course, here handling complaints. TOP's cross-department customer service center at your service, specialized in dealing with the toughest, most unreasonable cases.
Oh, do we have a support ticket for you?
And besides, if you don't want to miss out on something interesting, you've got to keep an eye out. It's tough working at Krampus. You've got to grab every scrap of credit you can to stay off the bottom of the rankings. You freelancers wouldn't get it. Workplace competition is brutal. Oh, sounds pretty intense. Huh? What's with the long faces? What happened?
You briefly tell Dialyn about what just happened.
What a coincidence, huh? Your luck came through again today. I'm here to deal with the same issue. Give me a moment. Let me think.
Yes, you should take some time to think this through.
Time for an ice cream break. Wait here and don't wander off.
What?
How can she be so casual about this?
Everyone is still exchanging glances by the... Wait. Everyone is still exchanging glances by the time Dialyn quickly returns, waving something in her hands. Ah, it's voiceless again. Alright, it's done. This bargainer Biao was quite the interesting fellow. He couldn't possibly bear parting with that one-of-a-kind book, so instead, he gave Sarah a replica. Turns out his cleverness has made things quite convenient for us. Ah. A heavily worn and mysterious ancient tome with pages stuck together from moisture damage. Its edges are tattered, inner pages torn, making crucial sections hard to decipher. From what's just barely legible, the tome appears to document unverified legends about arrays related to absorbing miasma and suppressing evil. Absorbing miasma? Like the flowers?
Dialyn? How did you manage to get that out of him?
Yeah, Dialyn. It's like you cast a spell on him or something.
How did I do that?
Damn it! Exactly what I did. It will remain a secret, but look, I've solved this big trouble for you. Got you what you wanted and even managed to save his house in the process.
Counting the last time I helped you rescue people in the Hollow, and the time before that with delivering Master Lumen, it's starting to feel like you owe me a lot of favors, don't you think?
You're right. I don't know how we can repay you.
We didn't realize how much we'd been relying on you. How can we repay you?
Do you accept polychrome?
Alright, just scan here to submit a tip.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. You don't actually think I cash in on a crisis, do you? I'm not that type of person.
But she will beat up people that leaves her a bad review.
What I actually want is, whatever you're up to next, no matter how interesting or how much of a pain, count me in.
She just wants to butt in.
Huh? That's it?
Yep, it's that simple. You should be grateful it's me playing the Good Samaritan today and not Senior Zhao. Otherwise... Anyway, do we have a deal?
Done deal.
Thank you, Dialyn. You're so kind.
Already putting me in the kind person category. Thanks for the compliment.
No. Even if you have other motives, your help before and today is genuine. Right now, we're walking the same path together, and that's good enough for me.
Sometimes you seem like an innocent little girl, and other times, feels like you see right through everything.
Alright, let's set that aside for now and figure out our next move. Bargainer Biao said this tome is extraordinary. It talks about divine purification and some kind of ancient array that can absorb miasma and suppress evil spirits. Whether it actually worked or not, well, that's another story. Hearing this, Xiaoguang perks up. This is a matter of utmost importance. Now that we have the tome, let's head back to Suibean Temple and discuss it there. Xiaoguang seems to have just remembered something. Should I ask now or wait until we're alone?
Senior Xiaoguang, are you okay? Your expression just now seemed a bit off.
The array that absorbs miasma and suppresses evil spirits. Actually, when my brother and I were kids, we heard bits and pieces from our parents. They seemed to know something about it.
I hadn't really heard Senior Ye mention your parents before.
Yeah. They passed away when we were very young.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up something heavy.
It's alright. When you think about it, how many people in New Eridu don't carry the pain of losing someone they love? Besides, Mom and Dad were a source of pride for both my brother and me. They both knew a bit of mystic arts, they were free spirits, deeply in love, wandering from place to place in their younger years, seeing the world, enjoying the mountains and rivers. Later, they came to Waifei, witnessed the dangers of the miasma, and couldn't bear to see the workers in the mines suffer. So, they decided to stay and help. With everyone's help, they settled in the residential area near the mines. I was born sometime after that. I was too little to remember much, just a few scattered memories of life back then. But whenever I see the look on my brother's face when he talks about those days, I can tell. They must have been happy. My brother said that before they passed, they were looking for a better way to suppress the miasma, never expecting that the outbreak 10 years ago would take them so suddenly.
Your parents, did they perish in the miasma outbreak at the old mining site 10 years ago?
Yes. It was chaos back then. I was too young to remember clearly. My brother was badly hurt and unconscious. By the time we finally woke up at the rescue, they were already gone. After that, we just scraped by with whatever help we could get. Kind people like Ban Yue Shifu would check in on us every now and then. Not long after, he entrusted us to the care of Yunquai Summit.
Nah, goddammit. At that time, I heard that Yunquai Sun was taking in orphans. Since I was leading a rootless life, entrusting the important task of caring for 2 children to Yishun Shifu was a safer choice.
Banue Shifu, did you also know Xiaoguang's parents?
We had just a few brief encounters. Back then, I would sometimes help out a little in the mining area.
I'm deeply grateful for your care, Ban Yue Shifu. Belle, do you remember asking me before whether my brother had been having nightmares? After our parents passed, and before we went to Yunquai Summit, my brother would often have nightmares of our parents being killed by a monstrous figure in the miasma. After we settled at Yunquai Summit, with Shifu and the others by our side, those nightmares gradually subsided.
Could it be that coming back to Waifei has brought those nightmares back?
Such a tragic story. And the chaos that happened all those years ago, the truth is impossible to unravel. It makes sense that your brother is losing sleep. It isn't just the miasma that can lead to people's deaths.
Huh?
At those words, both Ye Shunguang and Banue fall silent. Dwelling on the past is getting too heavy. It's getting late. Let's head back and discuss our next step.
Right, sorry. Talking about my parents always throws me off a little. What matters now is finding my brother. Let's move.
Xiaoguang and the others gradually fade from view, but Banue lingers. It isn't just the miasma that can lead to people's deaths. Seemingly casual words, yet the cries of the past ring in his ears once more.
Please. Please. Our 2 children are still so young.
Aww.
I wish
I could see them grow up and not leave them all alone.
Please. I'm begging you.
A hand reaches out from behind, pulling Banue back from his silence into the present.
Shifu, aren't we going to follow them? You look like there's something on your mind.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Ah. Wow, we took Beeline off the pedestal? Their existence transcends mortal measure. Standing with the divine, or perhaps in ancient times there were sages who could communicate with the divine. Observing the celestial changes, they knew miasma would converge during the peak of celestial. They built this array, gathering and purifying the miasma to restore the world to. With the array complete, tough the evil is subdued. Yet, to summon desire to await power, array core, willing sacrifice as the key. Severely though we leave this method if descends, the consequences are unpredictable. After reading the cryptic tome, everyone puts together all the information so far.
Aside from the sections that are too damaged to read, we can confirm now that Sarah and Senior Ye were investigating the array described in the tome. This array is closely tied to the creator that Sarah seeks. Perhaps it's a crucial step for their so-called audience with the creator.
But the array's purpose is to suppress miasma. From what we've seen of the Exaltists, people who treat human lives like weeds, their creator doesn't exactly seem the merciful type.
Sarah sent the remnants out to search. The array might be near the old mining site. Xiaoguang, you lived there before. Do you remember anything about it?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. If only I could remember more. If only I had talked with my brother more.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I've sensed something off in the depths of the hollow for years now. I've gone searching more than once, but always came back empty-handed. I'll make another trip. Just wait for my word.
Wait, going in aimlessly right now is like trying to find a needle in the haystack.
Xiaoguang, among the old mining site survivors, is there anyone you've stayed in touch with over the years?
So you think we should reach out to the people from back then about the array? Makes sense. I was too young to remember. But maybe someone else still does.
Maybe I've been deliberately avoiding ties to the past. After joining Yunquei Summit and becoming the Qingming Sword's wielder, my contact with the outside world has become even more limited.
Master, I've located the list of survivors from the old mining site. Most of them have settled in the Sailoon Bay area. Don't worry, some survivors from the miasma outbreak are now settled in Sailoon Bay. They might have some information about the array. Sailoon Bay. I'm pretty familiar with the area. It's crowded and full of all kinds of people. Asking around one by one would take forever. Why don't we split up so we can cover more ground? No time to waste. I'll go on ahead. Join me when you're all set. Sounds good to me. Using the addresses Fairy found, everyone sets off in different directions. Things have changed so much. Back when my brother and I had to stay here, this place was just a haphazard mess of makeshift shelters. Now it feels like a proper settlement. The past fades like dust. It's been years since you faced the past. Yeah, Ningqian and the others got here before us, so they must have gone down already, right? Somehow, now that I'm here, I'm feeling kind of nervous. Hey, doesn't the miner up ahead look kind of familiar? looks like it's that person we saved earlier. Over here. Ah, it's you guys, the ones who saved me. Are you feeling better? Much better. Thanks to you and all your friends, I was just thinking about how to thank you all, and here you all are. Oh, don't worry about it. Hold on, water break. Oh god. As much as I like the cold weather, it does a number in my hacking throat. Don't worry about it. We were simply doing what was right. We're just glad to see you safe and sound. But we're here today to ask about something, if you don't mind. Ask away. If I know anything about it, I'll tell you everything. No beating around the bush. Ask about the array. Arrays? Divine deities? Why is it always... My old man mentioned it once. Over the past few decades, outsiders would show up every now and then. And some who just moved into the staff... Some who just moved into the staff family quarters kept sneaking... Some who just moved into the staff family quarters and kept sneaking deeper into the mining area. They were always asking the old timers at the mine about stuff from way back when. Seems like they're digging for info about some mystical arrays or whatever. Did they find anything? I just remember there was this guy who spoke real nice, and a woman who was always smiling. They even helped treat my old man's illness. They were good people. Once they even said something about making progress on whatever they were doing. And then, well, everything went south, didn't it? All those things they tried probably didn't work out. If it had worked, maybe that disaster wouldn't have happened. If there really was such a deity, people wouldn't have died and families wouldn't have been torn apart. Besides the array, do you perhaps remember any other details around the time of the incident 10 years ago? Any detail would help. Other details? There is something I remembered recently. Last time I went into the Hollow, I just wanted to check out my old place. I got stuck before I could make it there, but I did spot these really nice looking white flowers blooming all over. These really nice looking white flowers blooming all over. Into the Hollow, my old place. Okay. Nice looking white flowers? Yeah, folks have been saying those white flowers are a good sign that the miasma is receding. Come to think of it, I vaguely remember seeing something similar in the mine shafts where my folks worked, back when we lived in the mining district 10 years ago. The area around those white flowers was clean too. No trace of miasma in sight. Back then, I thought it was fun to hide next to those white flowers and never got into trouble with my folks. It felt oddly comforting. That's pretty much all there is to it. After that, the miasma outbreak happened, and we couldn't even go home anymore. Not many survived. Some moved far away. Others relocated here, and well, as time passed, we just lost touch. Come to think of it, it's quite a coincidence. Recently, besides you, well, you're my savior, so I might as well be honest. Someone else... Hast? What's a hask? I think they just mean ask. Did someone accidentally a letter here? Someone else asked me about that array stuff too. Unless that actually is a word. Like, wait. Okay, hold. I gotta check this shit. Is that an actual word? Hask, now dialectal of England, of weather, cold and dry. Coarse and dry in texture. Okay, so it's an adjective originating from England, but it is, okay, so it is a misspell. It's Husky the dog. No, it's not Husky. Someone else asked me about that array stuff too. It was this young man who even gave me that fat stack of hush money, telling me not to breathe a word of this to anyone else. Said something about how this info was tied to some dangerous stuff, and they couldn't let more people get caught up in it. Young man, could it be Senior Ye? What did he look like? Did he have brown hair, wear glasses, and were dressed in Yunkoi's summer training attire? Oh, no, he was nothing like that. He was a tall, slim man in black clothes with black hair, and there was a certain aura about him. He spoke politely and was quite generous too. If he hadn't saved me, I would have kept my lips sealed about him. Ah, so it wasn't... Don't feel down. We still made some good progress on this trip. Let's check some other places and see what we can find. Okay, so they don't know about his outfit change. Her tail is taking up the whole screen. We need to grow the tail more. Just then, Ningqian's somewhat anxious voice comes from not far away. Is Ningqian being held up by someone? Let's go check it out now. Phony fortune teller? I have important matters to attend to. Please stop pestering me. Hey there, don't leave, friend. I just said I see darkness clouding your vision. There's some terrible malignance locked between those brows of yours. If this great master's calculations are correct, you must have lost a close family member. This weighs heavily on your heart, and if left unresolved, great misfortune may befall you. Luckily, you've met me for just 5,000 dennies. What the hell are you talking about? Get out of here! The fortune teller looks embarrassed, but quickly locked eyes with Xiaoguang, as if finding a new target. Hey there, young lady. You have a most spiritual aura. Come, let me read your fortune. We could work out a good price. It's fate that we met. This is terrible. A terrible omen. The stars have fallen, the moon is broken, your path is fraught with peril, barely a glimmer of light to be seen in the dark. My lady, you may face a great calamity soon. To overcome this tribulation, you need... Why is, Xiaoguang taller? I ain't complaining. What nonsense! This acting needs some work. Mister, while I'm not great at divination myself, I have a master who's an expert. Khan is in the north, Li is in the south. I'm sorry, but your compass is wrong. And the positions of the Dui and Shun trigrams, they're not quite right either. We got other matters to attend to, so we'll take our leave now. Tch, why do I keep running to tough nuts and experts these days? That guy the other day saw right through me too. Even little girls aren't so easy to fool anymore. This gig's getting harder and harder to pull off. The fortune teller grows frustrated with embarrassment, recalling that tall, dignified young man in black from the other day. Young man, your face speaks of noble fortune, but, I see a hint of worry between your brows. Let this great master read the fortune I've laid out for you. Hey, don't mess with that. Keep your hands off. Hands off, I say. Heh. Victory at all costs. Shifu always said divination was my worst subject. Too restless and unfocused to get accurate readings. But this time, I choose to trust in my divination. If no word comes, when that wretched creature appears, I will give it my all. Why is everyone staring at Banwei, Shifu? The atmosphere is getting weirder and weirder. Huh? Right now? I actually want to look around some more, to see if there's anyone else my brother and I used to know. Why don't you head back first? Don't worry, I'll be back soon. Xiaoguang is so focused on finding her brother that she hasn't noticed the strange atmosphere. Head back with Banwei Shifu first. Very well. Oh, do we have to like... Oh, we have to walk up here. Look, it really is that heap of scrap. Ashu must have been blind back then. bringing that thing back from the hollow and treating it like a person. Ashu treated it with such kindness, and look at how it repaid her, just standing by and watching her die. No wonder they said it was a killing machine before. That thing's got no heart. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it didn't even, that forbidden fruit test or... Poor Ashu saved such a thing and brought it back. And now she's gone, and her only brother, no one's heard from him in years. Banue Shifu, what on earth is this? Years ago I committed an unforgivable sin. The evidence is irrefutable, beyond any dispute. Their resentment, their boundless hatred, it is the karma I deserve. I must bear it. One day I shall explain it all to you. That explains the very, very ominous looking artwork. You return to Swabian Temple with Banue, and that, I guess that kind of explains why Banue hasn't really shown up before until recently. Because of like what the others, or what the residents know about Banue's past and stuff. Oh hey, Irari's right here for trust event. Banue Shifu, about what just happened. My apologies, my unannounced visit disturbed others. The blame is mine, please. Don't let it trouble you. If those words can ease even a bit of their pain, then it's a burden I should bear. I understand. I won't ask further, but if you ever want to talk about it, I'll always be there to listen. Thank you. Banue gives you a grateful look while staying silent. Soon the others return. Everyone gathers to share what they found.
So those white flowers we noticed last time also appeared before the miasma outbreak back then. Xiaoguang's intuition was right. If the white flowers are showing up again, it must be a sign of something, and the array that's been repeatedly mentioned. Some of the survivors remember it, so it seems like it really does exist.
Whether Sarah is after the array for good deed for the day or not, we need to visit the old residential area near the mining site.
Agreed.
Xiaoguang, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. If the leads brought us there, then it's time I faced the past.
All right. Once everyone's prepared, we'll set out.
Should we head out now? Sure. Oh. Wait, so... I mean, I guess with this kind of team, I guess...
Whatever you seek, I will devote myself wholeheartedly.
Why is Banue's voice so much louder in, like, the character select screen? I was like, wait, why is he talking so loudly?
How about a little late-night adventure? I promise you'll love it.
Maybe it's because of his voice filter that's, like, amplifying his voice a lot more.
I may be slow, but I still have 2 fists to swing. It is my honor.
Master, the route has been mapped. Destination: the old mining site's residential area.
Where the mind...
Hatred!
Oh, finally got it right? Looks like our Xiaoguang is a bit off her game today. Did you do something bad last night and ended up whispering the spell to your pillow in your sleep?
The next part should be... stellar circulation? No, wait. It's... Huh? That's strange.
Xiaoguang, you don't look so well. Maybe we should take a break.
No need. I just got a little distracted. Maybe it's because I'm walking this familiar yet strange road again. My mind just can't quite keep up.
Are you sure you're alright? We can take a short break. There's no need to hurry.
The secrets hidden in that place aren't going anywhere. If you're not feeling well today, we can go another day.
I'm okay, really. Stellar circulation. Qingming leads the way. See? I just got distracted earlier. Let's keep moving.
They just like load us right in front of like the thinger.
We're getting close. There appears to be a barricade ahead.
Leave it to me! Paths blocked again? Now I kinda understand those customer complaints that keep holding up the line. Smash them!
God, I'm stuck on the train. An obstacle is blocking the bridge. Just like last time, find a minecart nearby, use disintegration, blah 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 blah, super easy puzzle.
Clear these miasma tumors and find a minecart like last time.
Minecart tracks look more complex than complex my fucking ass. We'll need to switch the tracks twice to get the cart to the obstacle.
There's a control panel over there.
They even give you like the flags
now we can head back and try operating the minecart.
Ah, goodness.
Hard to believe it still works after all these years.
It seems that the workers put a lot of heart into making these machines.
There's another one here.
Alrighty, now we're finally on track to blow up! Xiaoguang, why so quiet?
This bridge. I'll take a closer look once the rubble is cleared.
Belle, the other side of the bridge is where the residential area used to be.
This bridge leads to where Xiaoguang used to live.
This bridge. When we were kids, my brother loved bringing me to the middle of it to play. He said the view of the river was clearest from there. We'd always compete, whether that was who could throw a stone farthest or make a bigger splash. He always let me win. Back then, the bridge felt so long, like it went on forever, and it would never end. And on that day, 10 years ago, all I remember is it was dark and noisy. Screams and the sounds of things collapsing. And that suffocating feeling. Like I couldn't breathe or move at all. There was a figure. Tall and steady. Holding me and my brother. It felt safe and reassuring. But also cold. The figure ran swiftly across the bridge, carrying us. I remember the bridge rushing by beneath us, the wind in my ears, and the sound of his heavy footsteps.
That figure was the one who saved you and Senior Ye, right? Do you still remember who it was?
No, I don't. But that was when I realized, in moments of danger, being saved, even in a slightly cold embrace, can bring such deep comfort.
Is that so?
Let's keep going. We'll cross this bridge with you, together.
Oh, whoops. I say double click.
Evils from this place.
Those floating boulders. I feel like I've seen them before. They must have some special use.
I wish they'd fall someday and put an end to every creature that gets in our way.
We're just not allowed to turn the camera. Oh, okay.
Watch out for hidden threats! Seal!
Dialyn.
There are even more of those white flowers. The further
Triggers
we
a
go,
perfect
the
on.
more there are.
Continue.
I got pretty cool, huh? Got one for some place. Got two for a chat. If you spot an ethereal,
Back off.
No. Hey, Greenblade. Just want to let everyone know you really hate Pom Pom Party. Oh, the super scuffed Puyo Puyo bud. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's fun for what it is, but it does get a little BS when you get to the last opponents because they just massively speed up their ability to process like their moves and everything. It does get a little BS there, I will say. I still find it fun overall though. There seem to be more white flowers here compared to everywhere else we've been through.
Those stone lion statues over there. They're completely different from how I remember them. This place used to be so lively.
Time truly is relentless. Just 10 years, and the statues over there have already eroded so much. The wind whistling through these empty windows almost sounds like weeping.
It feels so empty and desolate.
I want to take a look around on my own for a bit.
That's probably for the best. Everyone should take a look around. Banye, I heard you used to come here to help out. Why are you so quiet now that you've returned, Banye?
Banoe remains silent, seemingly deep in thought.
Ever since we've entered this area, Shifu has been unusually quiet. Perhaps he sensed something.
The surface of the stone lion statue is covered in cracks. As Banoe gazes at it at its base, a stream of past memories flicker within its core. Viscous substance detected. Risk assessment 0%. Composition analysis fructose. Plant fiber. Metal fingers sink into the orange-red pulp. Frosting sticking to the mechanical joints. Tactile feedback. Contact with soft object. Classification human gift.
Here, take these. They're homemade dried persimmons. Really sweet.
Whoa, Mom! I can't see it, but he's not even sure if he can eat them.
No. Aww. Let me just take a picture.
Oh, thank you.
See that? I told you he can understand us.
Thanks a lot, big guy. Because you helped clear the collapsed tunnel, the kids can all go home for dinner.
Here, this is for you.
A pale wild flower suddenly wedged into the joints of the mechanical arm. A strange warmth spreads along the arm plate. It's the heat from a human palm.
I don't know where you come from, and this old lady can't even see what you look like. This suit of armor feels awfully cold to the touch, but I know there's a warm heart beneath it all.
Are you able to tell us what we should call you?
Abnormal core temperature fluctuations. Purge Unit Type 0 command. Suppress miasma at all costs. Overwritten. Purge Unit Type 0... Huh. Binary's core emotion module permanently activated. Emotion module permanently... Mission name. Rebirth. Rebirth? Emotion module? Type... Purge Unit Type 0. Huh.
Not this forward!
That was fast. The Ethereals around here have been pretty much cleared out. I think I'll take a walk by myself, see if I can find anything. Maybe we'll find something. Indeed, proceed with caution. There seems to be a strange presence over here. Well, I mean, I doubt we'll actually be able to explore anything because we're exploring as Belle right now. This way of descent that you speak of, from your words, it sounds like not just anyone can pave it. That's so what? Shirun. Of course. Only the devout, one who completely surrenders body and soul, anchoring themselves solely to their supreme will, can sense their presence and evoke their descent. You beating around the bush, don't tell me you still don't trust me. I helped you locate the array, so you should give me more concrete details. I've already said, when the Creator descends, only I can determine where they'll appear. This is my sacred honor, and also a boundary that cannot be crossed. You need only follow in my footsteps. Even if someone were to tail us here like rats, trying to watch us in greed, it would all be in vain. If you go any further, you won't be able to hide that side of yourself anymore. Better face who you really are, Yeshurun. Just remember this, everything comes with a price. What you cherish, what you protect, what you fear to lose. Perhaps they can all become the nourishment that feeds the new order. The illusion ends here. That was a vision of my brother and Sarah? This has happened before. Something in me seems to trigger a reaction from the miasma, recreating these scenes from the past. But I'm not sure how it works or how accurate they are. If this is a recreation of the past, judging by where the visions appeared and what they said, the array is likely somewhere behind or beyond that door. The way my brother spoke, and that feeling of briefly touching the past, what we saw must have been a glimpse of something that really happened. And the things he said, I know my brother better than anyone. He only speaks that way when he's calmly planning something in his head. There's no concrete evidence yet, but I think we can at least rule out the worst case scenario. My brother must have had other motives, just like we suspected. Will you trust me on this? I trust your judgment, Xiaoguang. I trust Senior Ye too. If we keep following the trail, I'm sure we'll figure out why he hasn't sent word back yet. Yeah, they went through the door. This door. Xiaoguang pushed the door, but it wouldn't budge.
Huh. It seems to be locked.
How do you open it again? Back then, one of the neighborhood uncles set up a secret lock to keep the kids out. But later, some of the older kids overheard the password.
Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
I thought that after so many years, and with all the chaos back then, I wouldn't remember much. Yet the moment I got here, some memories just came back on their own. If we walk a bit further back and go upstairs, there should be a platform. Dad would sometimes sit there, and I'd run over, cling to his back, and ask him to tell me stories. He said every star was once an extinguished miner's lamp, and that the lumite ore mined from the tunnels was made from stars dreaming and falling to the earth. I later realized he feared the miners who died in the miasma would be forgotten. Just like now, how I'm afraid of forgetting his voice.
We know now that my brother and Sarah went beyond this door, and I don't want to break it or anything around it unless it's absolutely necessary.
Why don't you check out the other places first? Let me think a bit. Maybe I'll remember.
When we regroup, if I still can't remember how to open it, then we can consider other ways to get through, okay? Respect Xiaoguang's wish to protect her childhood home.
Alright, I'll check other places first. Stay safe, and don't push yourself too hard.
Talk with your companions.
Go on. Hate the monster who stood by and let death through.
And let death... Dialyn? A place once filled with children's laughter and joy, now covered by a thick layer of dust. Even after being abandoned for years and ravaged by disaster, you can still clearly feel the dedication of its original designers. Every inch of this small area was carefully planned out, just to carve out a lively playground for the next generation amidst this harsh mining district life. It stubbornly resists being forgotten, announcing to the world that people once strive so hard to put down roots and live here, infusing joy and hope into their ordinary days. Huh. So they really did take a lot of the old like construction stuff and then repurposed it into some kind of play. Okay, that's kind of nice. Kind of like bittersweet considering like the whole mining town environment, but yeah, they put together what they had.
Ugh, it's so quiet here. It's giving me the creeps. Dialyn, have you found anything?
Huh. Let me take another picture.
Quiet. Huh. I suppose so. But in a place where people struggle just to get by, quiet can mean something else. Either too hungry to speak, or holding their breath to what's happening outside.
Huh.
If it weren't swallowed by the hollow, even an abandoned place like this would still have some signs of life. The scurrying of mice inside the walls, the drip of leaking pipes, and the wind whistling through the broken window cracks.
Dialyn's calm expression shifts, replaced by a complex gaze blending concentration with a strange sense of understanding. She hesitates for a moment, showing a hint of confusion.
Under what circumstances would a person feel thankful toward their killer?
Thankful? Towards their killer? That's pretty heavy. Why ask something like that all of a sudden? Did you hear something again?
I asked first. Aren't you going to answer my question?
Thanking their killer. Maybe it's for a sense of release? Like when someone's trapped in despair and suffering. Or perhaps it marks the end of revenge, making the killer live on with that guilt. That's a punishment harsher than death. There's another possibility. Sometimes, only by dying yourself can the person you care about most keep on living.
Only by dying yourself can the one you care about most keep on living?
The swing comes to a stop, and Dialyn seems lost in thought. No, and they exit us out of the goddamn. What's wrong? I want to chat more with you. If you got any questions for me, now's your chance to ask. About your abilities. You noticed, didn't you? In the hollow, I could indeed hear voices left behind by the dying. This is my power and a tool to achieve my goals as a Krampus judge, to uncover the truth. Judge? Looks like Senior Zhao hasn't properly introduced us yet. Since the famous Phaethon is now considered an ally of Krampus, I guess there's no harm in telling you. When the branches fall, judgment awaits. We are the core members of Krampus, with the talent and authority of auditing and judgment. Sounds pretty badass. But don't think of us as some rigid uniform organization. We're way more interesting than that. In Krampus, as long as one etches their duty to the mission into their bones, every judge can wield their own gauge, or unique gauge. The same mission can play out completely differently in the hands of different judges. The way it's interpreted, the standards of execution, the focus of evaluation, everything varies based on the gauge we hold in our hearts. Pretty cool, right? Way more fun than just following orders like a robot. And much more dangerous. Truth is my only gauge. In your opinion, which is more trustworthy? The words of someone standing alive before you who can talk endlessly, or the final confessions of those teetering at death's edge? Which is closer to the truth? It depends on the situation. But for me, everything in my past has proven that the promises of the living are cheap, while the curses of the dead are all too real. Perhaps it's only when we plummet completely into nihility, when there's nothing left to grasp, that we truly shed all our mass, calculations, and the lies born from our survival instincts. In that moment near death, what's revealed is often the most primal truth that a person can no longer twist or sugarcoat for themselves. Those sounds, though faint, broken, and thick with the stench of bloody foam, they're like the clearest dewdrops on a spider's web, revealing carefully concealed patterns. Looking at it the other way, a cunning living person's every move, every word is like a carefully woven web, making it impossible to see clearly. So Proxy, sometimes it's worth paying attention to echoes from the past. When the time comes to repay those debts of deceit, will you stand by my side? After all, I really don't want to be your enemy. I feel like there's more to this than you let on. Now's not the time to reveal everything, but what I can tell you, Proxy, is that I'm not your enemy. Before we piece together the full truth ourselves, there's nothing wrong with indulging in a moment of peace. Alright, Q&A over. Let's check out some other places. Okay, wait. About your motives. Oh, wait, it's literally the same thing. Why even have two different dialogue options? Yeah, wait. Oh my god, like literally the same thing. God damn, I thought it was actually gonna be something pretty cool. Okay, so we know that with the other people we're gonna talk to, if they have like two optional things of dialogue, only one of the options is, you don't need to look at one of the options. Oh, a corner with a strange vibe. Some of the building ruins and wall sections are unusually smooth. Unlike natural breaks, the scratches look more like they were carved by some kind of sharp wingtip. Are there any winged monsters around here? Huh.
Do you hear the bones wailing? This shell overloaded. You couldn't even feel the softness of flowers and grass. Why bother playing the fool who guards the spring?
Huh.
Why keep moving forward with a broken vessel? You still have an easier, happier choice. No more shackles of atonement. No more chains of duty. Exile into nothingness is the most complete repayment for those sins. It's you.
Banyue Shifu, what's wrong?
I think I just heard a strange, eerie voice.
Is it that weird voice Dialyn mentioned before? If it's back again, is something off here?
Yes, I can sense extremely strong miasma behind these walls. That voice creeps in quietly and clouds the mind. It would be best to keep your guard up. I've also noticed something peculiar. The miasma is thick here, but when we approach the field of white flowers, it seems as if the corruption dissipates.
Now that you mention it, I have the same feeling. So the miasma thinning out like an ebbing tide isn't as natural as it looks. It's like the white flowers are guiding the miasma to collect in one direction.
Guiding the miasma? Ah, goddamn, his voices again. Strange white flowers, weird voices. Something's definitely off in this hollow. Xiao Guang and I even saw visions of visions near the door, visions near the door of Sarah and Senior Ye heading deeper inside. If our guess is right, the array they were looking for should be in that same direction. In that case, it's too dangerous to just rush in blindly. Let's wait for everyone to finish investigating, then regroup before deciding our next move. Oh, you can't talk to Banyue anymore? Ah, okay. Why is there still no response? If it comes to that point, then I'll have no choice but to... Another illusion. Senior Yes seems to be secretly waiting for something.
Let's return to the central area up ahead and regroup with everyone.
Uh-oh.
The Creator's secret edict.
Oh.
Why are there sacrifices here? I've never seen ones like these. Could it be Sarah's doing?
Dialyn, this one bears a strange aura. It feels off.
Why does it feel like it's focused on Dialyn and Banyue Shifu? This close feeling like I'm being watched. It's all too familiar.
Right in the mix. Premium support.
Faithful companion.
Annihilate!
Take this! Can't get through? Try again! Hello? This is the end for you! He's drawn from countless legends, melodies, and dreams! Customer service follow-up!
Unite us! Flame! Scorch! Make the earth tremble!
The miasma here is so intense.
Such a vicious aura. That attack's dangerous. Don't rush in. Find a way to counter it.
Save your lessons for your obedient little students. Dial 1 for complaints. Dial 2 for a chat. Spot an ethereal, shout for help.
End this hatred!
Ether
Okay. Using Dialyn is feels so good. Holy shit. Like, Again, the forced ultimate usage feels so good. Holy shit. Oh, I really wish I had. I really, really wish I had the polys to pull for her. Oh my god. I mean, I still don't know how to properly, what was it? I still don't properly know the moveset for Bandue, but being able to force the ultimate like that, oh my god. That feels so good. Astro Stunners. Yeah, I can see why everyone considers her like it like absolutely top tier. Like holy shit. Like it just feels really good. After sacrifices are defeated.
The creators call.
The miasma's getting thicker. Be careful.
Are you still chasing the so-called truth? Enough sneaking around! Show yourself! Don't forget, the monster starts with its illusion, but it's more devastating than an outright lie.
Hurry up and pack your stuff. What's there to be so sentimental about in this dump? It's all gonna be swallowed by the hollow anyway.
Oh, time for sad past moment.
What's the rush? Didn't city management say they've hired some powerful medium? They said we just need to draw a lot and it'll all be fine.
Let's go. Time to draw lots. Fong, where's that little tag-along of yours?
Auntie Fong.
It's me. Why are you hiding here? You haven't eaten, have you? Everyone's gone ahead already. We should go too once you've eaten something.
Those people were just talking about drawing lots. What's that?
Ah, don't be scared. I'm right here for you. That drawing lots thing is just for show. Nothing's going to happen to you, Dialyn.
Evacuate? Nonsense. If we just choose one person, use them as a shell, and borrow their life, I can guarantee everyone's safety. Each person values their own life. That's precisely why we are drawing lots to decide. All right, fair and square. Everybody's happy. The heavens have already made their choice.
So they just drew sticks to decide who's gonna fucking die. Jesus.
It is you, unlucky girl.
So her auntie in the community just, oh my god, that's so fucked.
Don't be sad, Auntie Fong. I'm okay.
I just wanted to live! Why?
This is the end. It's too late now. Too late!
All I ever wanted was just to live an ordinary life.
My last wish.
Alive. You were already dead, and I'm going to die soon.
That is not, that is completely different. What the fuck?
It is you.
Wait. Let me see that again.
This is the end.
All I ever wanted was just to live an ordinary life.
My last wish.
Alive. You were already dead, and I'm going to die soon.
Huh.
That trick. Who knows how many times they pulled that one? Now, we're all gonna die!
I should have evacuated it. Why did I ever believe that crap about a shell and borrowing lives? Those scamming bastards! And that old wretch who made us draw lots. They'll pay for this with their lives!
Draw lots. Scamming. Oh, going to die. Auntie Fong! No, I have to think. Figure out a way to get out of the hollow. I must warn her.
Over here! This way!
Follow these voices. I have to get out. I have to tell Auntie Fong. That means
you have to say about this?
It was Fong's idea?
I thought I'd found someone to die in our stead, but who could have known?
Damn, the straight cut to silence the moment Fong came up.
Dialyn! 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 Dialyn!
What, excuse? Oh my god! Like, okay, like, I get if there's voiceless stuff, but like, holy shit! Like, it's another thing entirely when you have mismatched voices with the text and shit, because they, you know, change the lines, like, you know, way down the line. But like, oh my god, like, this shit bothers me much more than sudden cut to voiceless lines. Because at the very least, you're not hearing two different things. But let's replay that. So Belle calling out for Dialyn to snap her out of like her memories of the past.
Dialyn! Dialyn! Dialyn!
Yeah, like it's just Belle yelling for Dialyn again and again. I'm like, wait, but we're at the point of the scene where Belle is trying to ask if she's all right. It's like she already yelled out her name 3 times. Like, now shit like this should be what we're getting more upset about than like voiceless stuff. Okay, I guess I'll read it out because the voice line and the text are completely mismatched here. Are you okay? I kept calling your name, but you wouldn't respond. What happened?
I'm fine. I fell into their trap. I got careless.
Dialyn, Banyue Shifu, are you alright?
After that sacrifice disappeared, you both just froze in place. No matter how we tried to get your attention, you wouldn't respond. We were really worried.
Was that voice back again?
Yes.
What did it say?
Just alluring whispers meant to worm into my mind, trying to tempt me into giving away my power.
Huh. Could it mean the creator's call? That the sacrifice mentioned was really from the actual creator? But why is the voice only targeting me and Banyue? You guys really haven't heard anything since we entered this area? A voice that sounds like your own whispering in your head?
A voice like my own? No, I haven't heard anything like that. But when you two froze, the Qingming sword reacted slightly in its case. The case was sealed by Shifu herself. This is the first time I've seen it react like that.
That's even more interesting. Seems something else in this hollow has had its eye on us while we've been searching for the array in Yashuyan. Who knows why it's here, but whatever it is, chances are it's not some merciful deity. Anything that messes with our minds like that isn't here to save anyone.
There's an unknown presence lurking in this hollow. Even someone as strong as Banyue Shifu got caught by it.
I really want to keep following my brother's trail, but...
This isn't the time for me to be reckless. With so much at stake, and for everyone's safety, we should report back to Yunquei Summit before proceeding further. Shifu and the Elders know Limnian Hollow better than anyone. Someone may know what's behind all this.
Xiaoguang's got a point. Plus, the miasma is really thick behind the barrier, and that weird voice could come back any time. We'd better get out of here.
I agree. Having that voice keep crawling into my head, it's starting to get on my nerves.
Banyue Shifu? Well, what do you think?
Anyway, takes one last look at the sealed gate and nods. Aww. After returning to Swabian Temple, Xiaoguang tells the mystics there what's going on. Belle, Dialyn, Dialyn, Dialyn. Can you stop repeating my name? Yeah, pretty much.
So you're Ye Xingguang, the one who inherited the Qingming sword at a young age. I've heard that your talent really stands out among the younger generation of Yunquei Summit, and that you might even be the most likely to become a Void Hunter.
That's more praise than I deserve. Everyone, it was my recklessness that kept me from realizing how serious the situation was. I shouldn't have kept things from you. I owe all of you a sincere apology.
Sorry, everyone. I wanted to wait until we had some leads on Senior Ye's whereabouts before telling the truth. I never thought we'd come across something like that weird miasma fluctuation.
After our trip to the Hollow, I understand just how serious the situation really is now. It concerns the safety of Waifei Peninsula, so I can't hide things anymore.
Ah, god damn it. But please, trust me. Though I don't have evidence to prove it, my brother must have a reason for covering his tracks and for being seen alongside Sarah. I know he wouldn't betray us.
We grew up together. No one knows him better than I do. He's honorable and loyal. He would never abandon his morals or hurt others for selfish gain.
Xiaoguang... Junior, we understand how you feel. We all know what kind of person Senior Ye is. We've already contacted Yishuan Shifu. She's tied up with some other important matters at the moment, but she'll head here as soon as she can. Until then, the decision rests with her.
Thank you for your trust. There's no need to be so formal. Just call me Xiaoguang like before. And please, help us get to the bottom of the abnormal miasma fluctuation before Shifu arrives.
Of course, we'll do everything we can. But Xiaoguang, for now, you should remain here at Suiban Temple. Junior Bell, please stay with her.
Huh? Yishuan Shifu specifically requested that you not take part in the investigation under any circumstances.
What? But...
I'm sorry. We'll head out and start investigating with the other mystics at first light tomorrow. You just wait here for our return, alright?
With that, Qingyuan leaves together with the other disciples. Xiaoguang is left standing there, hands clasped tightly together, her expression clouded with helplessness.
It's always like this.
Yishuan Shifu is worried. Worried about my safety, I understand. I've always understood. Shifu cares for me deeply. Even with Shifu's personally crafted seal on the sword case, she's constantly worried. Worried that the power of the Qingming sword might spiral out of control. Worried that it might end up like her sister, High Preceptor Yi Zheng. But having to stay behind everyone, being kept safe, watching everyone face danger while I can only wait, it's just... with that gloomy look on your face, you hardly seem like the Ye Shunguang I know. Being able to face any situation with composure, isn't that the kind of person you are? Xiaoguang, you're too tense. After everything that happened today, what you need most right now is to get some proper rest and recharge. How about we rest for now? Sorry, I've troubled everyone again. Let's all get some rest today. So wait, let me see so far. Oh wait, chat more is Xiaoguang. Huh. Haven't gone to bed yet? I'm still worried about you. It's alright, I was just feeling a bit down again. But after everyone's comforting words, I'm feeling much better now. At least those two illusions today gave us a clearer picture. You must be exhausted from running around with me these past couple of days. Go get some rest. After a long day, the bed seems to whisper, "Come rest your mortal coil." That's what you're meant to do right now. Like falling into clouds, gently sinking, surrounded by tenderness, you drift off into dreams. But under the cover of night, there are still those who remain awake in Phylum Heights. Oh. Oh. Well, this is unexpected. He let that insignificant little pawn go free. Such mercy. doesn't quite fit the image of someone hell-bent on revenge, ready to die alongside their nemesis. They're just an insignificant pawn. Oh, big surprise! Ningchen, like, fucking backstabber here working with Sarah. Like, they really craft their NPCs in a way where they just have that certain look to them that goes, oh yeah, they look like the type of NPC that's gonna, like, backstab us or manipulate us, like, for some ulterior motives or some shit. Like, I mean, especially when they made it obvious that the guy didn't hand over the Exaltus dude to the defense force or whatever and just let him go. May I pay, or whoever his actual other reasons might be, but I'm just like, bro. They really gotta stop crafting NPCs that have such obvious, like, shifty looks of I'll backstab you, like, when you're not looking, or associate with, like, the actual people we're trying to fight against this whole time kind of look or feel. Oh my god. Isolde. I mean, like, Isolde doesn't really look like that. Like, not at all. Like, the only criticism I have about Isolde was that, like, it felt a bit too fast-paced when they built her up to then just, become the, or when they, in the reveal of her being Mevarok and everything, like, I kind of wish that they introduced that aspect of the plot surrounding her, like, a bit more earlier, and give it more proper build-up time. Because then, by the time she did come around to then have to fight her and everything with Obo Squad and the whole thing with Orphe and blah 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 blah, like, I kind of wish it was given more time to flesh out that part, but then because it came up because the whole thing with Isolde came up like it did, it kind of felt like, at least to me, like, it was just, like, out of nowhere. I wouldn't say, like, completely out of nowhere, but I felt like it just needed more time to cook, I guess. Sweetie is evil. No, not really. Like, Sweetie's under the umbrella of, like, cute or attractive, NPCs that we'd love to see. Like, you know, like Venus, Coco, what are some other NPCs that we'd love to see every now and again? Because, like, those are, like, these three are basically the top 3 NPCs that I recall off the top of my head. Oh, it's also the, arcade lady, what's her name again? The rabbit Thyren who works at Godfinger, what was her name again? Ah, shit, I mean, we don't like do too much with her, but yeah, like, they all fall under that umbrella of, like, cute or good look or attractive looking NPCs that we'll see again and again for, like, or we'll probably be familiar with, for the heck of it or something. You know, it's like a beloved community favorite NPCs and shit. Okay. On the path to meet the creator, any impious noise must be thoroughly purified. Just like those traitors who once basked in divine grace yet harbored doubts, daring to commit blasphemy, they are now very quiet. Utterly quiet. As for you, showing mercy to even a little pawn, how can I trust you won't go soft on Banue at the crucial moment, perhaps hesitate when it comes to your own ending? So Ningchen has some past with Banue that either Banue doesn't remember or... And basically just wants to kill himself along with Banue or some shit. What the fuck? Whether you trust me or not means nothing to me. I've said it before. Making Banue pay in blood is my punishment for him, and the ending I've written for myself. You're sharing in the same punishment as him? How ironic. Don't tell me you're still clinging to that pathetic illusion of a master-disciple bond. Don't make me laugh. Cut the pointless probing. We're just using each other to get what we want. My decisions are none of your business. Don't get too hung up on your so-called god, puppet. Better pay attention to those you keep in your company. For your sake, you better pray your creator really is as omniscient as you claim. You mean Ye Shiyuan? Huh, his little schemes are insignificant. The creator has foreseen his fangs, and I shall be the final link to fulfill the creator's prophecy. Ye Shiyuan's very existence, his every choice, even those futile acts of defiance, all will be woven into the grand tapestry, becoming a distinctive stroke of color in this final masterpiece. Everything will return at journey's end. The lingering warmth of conspiracy gradually dissipates into the morning light of Phylum Heights. A new dawn lays upon Suibian Temple, still unaware of last night's undercurrent, carrying mysteries and looming threats. Since I'm awake, I should go check on Xiaoguang first. Is that Beeline and Bowline bickering outside? Might as well check it out. No, just standing there. By the way, on a side note, actually, it shouldn't be too long with. Actually, no. Locked. Oh no, we're at like this part right now, right? Short night's rest. Or short warm night's rest. Ah, okay, so we have like 2 parts here. Because like I'm actually kind of getting a little bit tired right now. I kind of feel like stopping a bit early tonight for some reason. Maybe it's because of the cold weather or something that's got me sleepy. But yeah, also wait, yeah, Shunggong's here. Can we talk to her? Nah. But yeah, I think I'll actually just stop it here early before we continue this second half of the story, from what it looks like. So we're on Warm Night's Rest, which is like this part right here, and then we have Cast of Stone as like the last part or quest in the story. I think we'll save the second half for next session, and then probably get around to the other events and stuff as we wrap it up. And there's also probably like tomorrow or something we'll get around to Deadly Assault, because I do want to get some of the polys on offer, and then maybe do a 10 pull and pray that Dialyn comes early. Oh, who am I kidding? Hell no. But actually, what's the rotation this time? I didn't see who the bosses are. Oh. You know, maybe I should have finished the story first. I mean, it was kind of obvious, like, given how they're building it up. But maybe I should have finished the story first instead of looking at the Daily Assault bosses. Bruh. Hey, Kudan. Who's that Pokemon? I don't know. That person doesn't have a name. So we have Marionette. Wait, what was Mazic Fiend again? Was Mazic Fiend the... Oh, it was the... Oh, right, it was the one with the little gimmick of stab the thing in the pools and then dodge or whatever. But yeah, oh gee, I wonder. You know what I kind of wish? I kind of wish that, like, they'd have a spoiler warning. Like, just gray out, like, the name and everything, and just have a little disclaimer warning of, like, oh, this boss is a spoiler for for season 2, chapter 5, or season 1, chapter something. Do you still wish to see what this boss is and fight it? Or do you want to experience the story to reveal who they are and then reveal the boss? You know, like, come on. is either I love or hate the Thrall. Okay, well, we'll definitely see next time whether or how the fight will actually be. Wait, what was this again? So... Oh, right, you have to, like, destroy the clones and shit. So what are the buffs this time around? Let's see. Rupture, HP, ultimate damage after using an ultimate, energy and adrenaline increase, ether and ice damage. Yup, either have Yishuan or Yidhari. Wait. Man. They don't even throw a bone for Monado. It's like ether or ice. Yishuan as the rupture or Irhari. I'm just like, where's fire for Monado? Come on! I know like he doesn't match up weakness wise to the marionette boss, but come on! So wait, ultimate damage increase, and when agents stun enemies, damage multiplier goes up. After agents with stun specialty use an EX special, when any squad member attacks hit enemies, they ignore all attribute res and... Oh! Actually, wait, this buff is actually pretty good. And wait, because of the all attribute resistance ignore, you can kind of bring in whoever you want. Huh. You know, that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty cool. And then, yeah, you have anomaly build up here. Anomaly build up, right? When inflicting anomaly, everyone gets anomaly proficiency and increases damage. Okay, so, you know, pretty bog standard. Build up rate up. More anomaly damage. More disorder damage, and yeah, that's it. Huh. Caked up Lucia as support. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll do that next time. I kind of want to get some early rest and stuff, so yeah, we'll go. Actually, how much stamina do I have? Okay, you know what? We'll go burn some stamina real quick, and then we'll go. If there's one thing that always throws me off going between Star Rail and Zenless, it's the fact that the stamina totals aren't synced up. So every time like I wait for a while to regenerate like a whole bunch of stamina in Star Rail, it also makes me forget that I cap out on stamina a bit earlier in Zenless because it's 240 instead of 300. Like it really heckin' throws me off. Actually, hold on, maybe not this one. Maybe we'll go. Yeah, we'll go get. I'll go burn some stam for drive this. Oh, actually, I'm getting close on capping out on the coupons here, cause it's only you can only have 10, right? And I believe you get 3 every week. So let's go burn 2 here. Ether. Oh, if only like one of these were crit damage, but you know what? Maybe. Useless. And no, we need HP percent. And no, it has penetration as well. And no, okay. I get 60 or 80 extra though.
An
opening.
Alright, let's see. Okay, now that is instant scrap. Actually, this one has potential. It's a natural 4-liner with crit rate and attack percent. Okay, no, this one's pure garbage. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I need to check before we stop for tonight. All right, let's see. Oh, wait, it hit? Oh, wait, it hit again? Okay, attack percent is like the second best outcome. Oh shit. Okay, 3 in the crit rate. Damn it! It hit flat life. But holy shit, I have not, like, the fact that we got +3 in the crit rate though, I'll fucking take it. Like, I'm lucky to get even like a +2 at times for very specific drive disc and everything, because with the King of the Summit set, you need to get your 50% crit rate bare minimum. Yeah, this is pretty insane. Wait, can I give it to anyone?
My dream seems to have become a reality. I am the Eye of Obel.
Cause I know that with right. I would have to replace everything on Trigger. And I'm still pissed that I'm 0.2 off with Trigger. Like, god damn it. I need to hit over 90, not 89.8. I'm still mad about this. Okay, what about... Oh yeah, my poker is actually pretty well built, but... Oh no. Yeah, hold on. Okay. Lycon? We lose that on crit damage, but... Oh yeah, no, I don't... Oh, right, because I don't have his, Oh, right, I took off his engine. Oh wait, who do I have with his engine before? Huh. Oh, right, that's what I forgot about. I forgot to go level up Kaleda's W engine. Right. Oh, and oh, right, actually I should have spent my stamina on this. Because yeah, if I do happen to get Dialyn, then this is basically her second best option if you don't have her own W engine. Because like the most important thing is like the off-field energy regen here. And then the EX, like basically all the effects kind of line up with what Dialyn can do. Because you do want to use your EX special, and because of its low requirements, you don't really need that much to use each instance. Although the impact is, like, funnily enough, no pun intended, the least impactful part, because you want crit rate for Dialyn, because she is as hungry for crit rate as Trigger. Because you want to reach that 90% sweet spot. But good fucking luck if you don't have it. Like, okay. Like, since we're on this right now, how much crit rate does it provide? Is it main stat? Yeah, it's main stat. When dealing phys damage with EX special, days increase, stacking up to 3 times, providing crit damage for everyone. And yeah, only one instance of this crit damage boost can exist. So basically, hey, don't you dare use more than one character. How dare you? But you would think that, like, Actually, would that be... actually, I guess like they think that might eat into other potential sales for other W engines if they don't have like this little line here. Because like if you pull multiple of like one person's engine, it would eat into like the potential sales for like other people's specific W engines. But yeah. So it does give crit rate as the base stat here, right? 24. God damn. There we go. Got another tape. One off. Because I really just want to do like a whole standard 10 pull, so we'll have to wait for the whole thing there. Is there anything else I'm missing? When fighting Sacrifice, Covenant, Guardian, clear Miasmic Shield within 25 seconds. Ah. Oh yeah. I can get 99 without her engine. You got her 85 for her? Oh wait, you mean you got Dialyn to 85 crit rate? Oh yeah, actually wait, speaking of, let me check Dialyn's thingamabob again. No, not that detail.
Hello, Rep 2493 at your service.
Let me look at the additional ability. When another character, Dialyn crit damage. Does she have anything in her kit that increases crit rate? No, it's like, there's the core skills that provide crit rate. So she gets 14.4 and then 24 from the W engine. And then King of the Summit only provides crit damage to the party. So then that leaves the 2-piece. So then the 2-piece would either be crit rate, which is like the woodpecker set if you really need to get to the 90% mark, or you go energy regen because you can get more of her special attacks regen. Huh. Also, wait, what's her mindscapes? I actually haven't seen what her mindscapes are. Not that I'll ever get them unless like I somehow have like 300 pulls like out of nowhere. The amount of positive reviews accumulated every second, and when rock paper scissors hits, increased by 16%. When overwhelmingly positive is in fact, characters can ignore 15. Oh. Man, that is a pretty strong M1. Holy shit. Like, the all res ignore is pretty significant. What's number 2 then? Enemies affected by malicious complaint get extra stun damage multiplier. All units deal 50% increased damage. Okay, so another big damage spike, but nothing super duper important. Like, if you really want to get more free damage, then M4. Upon entering combat, recovers energy. Okay, so she just has like a better opener for her rotation. When overwhelmingly positive is in effect, attack increased by 500. That's actually, I guess I would consider pretty significant because for the most part, all of your substats are going to be focused on getting crit rate up and then probably crit damage, ideally. So then you wouldn't really have much room to actually squeeze in attack, so I think that might actually be a decent jump in damage. Although people will probably spreadsheet the actual damage done, but nah, I ain't gonna look too far into that. Alright, so how busted is M6 then? When an ally enters the field with an ultimate through core passive effect, they gain a special buff called Aftertone. With this effect, landing attack causes Dialyn to deal another instance of damage equal to that attack. This damage is treated as EX special damage, can trigger once every second up to 12 times. Huh. Gaining Aftertone refreshes again. Oh wait, again refreshes trigger count. Only one ally can have Aftertone. Ah. So then upon ultimate switch, then she just slaps people like up to 12 times until you do it again. Oh my god. Huh. 480% of her attack. So then, what's her multipliers for... Huh. Although these are at level 1, we don't see what they are at max level. But yeah, so you have 12 hits of 480%, which is just above what her first EX special does. And they occur for basically free, keep in mind. So then, whenever your active unit who swaps in via chain ultimate, then she does 40%. Huh.
Hello, Rep 2493 at your service.
Alright. We'll go stop it here early for tonight. Feeling like getting some early sleep or something. Alright. So that'll be it for tonight. Wait, what the heck is going on with the YouTube chat? Oh, that's the... Oh, the extra bump up with the red line is like the chat warning for getting disconnected. Oh, that's why. Oh, yeah, because, my internet did freak out for a moment there where everything just disconnected for some reason. But yeah, man, Dialyn feels so good. It, like... Yeah, it should really do be, like, the Astra of stunners, but with the bonus of... With the bonus of being able to actually play her. I guess. So, I mean, if anything, it's like the opposite of Astra in the aspect of active use for her. Because Astra, set and forget, and then you have that awkward transition to using her ultimate. Man, how crazy would... Oh man, how good would it actually feel to use Astra now that you can force ultimate with Dialyn? So that you can have that seamless ultimate proc buff and everything, and then just swap back to your main DPS and do as you will. She just does all the head pats. Oh yeah. And all the top-up monochromes from the monochrome shop. Oh boy! No, I'm just kidding. Although I don't know, I'm pretty tempted with how good she feels gameplay-wise. Pretty OP, you have both. Yeah, like, having them both would be... Oh my god. But yeah, we'll have to see how things go once we wrap things up and do all the events, get all the polys and all that stuff, and do Deadly Assault. But yeah, I'm gonna go stop it here. Take care, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow for even more Zenless Zone Zero. Bye-bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.